Vandal Scout troop leader, at your service.
Hello, hello, Internet! Welcome back to the stream! Talizu, hello, yes. Puns, excellent. And Hecarim, of course, the best. But hi everyone, I'm back. I know I'm a little bit earlier than I said I would be, but I had time and I was kind of like, you know what, let's just kick off the stream. So here I am a little bit before expected. Plan though is still the same. We did a trial yesterday that was a lane draft. It went okay. Had a couple of awkward cards in there, but it was a good time. So I think I'm gonna do another lane draft for our first trial of today, second for the weekend, and see how that goes. If we go 0-2, we are going to do it again. But we'll see how this lane goes, and then I think for the rest, I had a couple of ideas. I do kind of have flash bombs on the brain a little bit, so I might try doing something with that. Otherwise, I think just take some viewer submissions if there are any, catch up on the queue, so on and so forth. And yeah, let's, I think, just get into it. Happy end of weekend. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to. I've been spoiled by having time this week. I like having time to myself and being able to sleep in, but that's about to end. So here we go. What am I looking at for our first lane draft of today? The furthest to the right is going to be the random shit. Gangplank, Boomship, Double Up is a lot of interesting Bilgewater cards. I haven't picked Boomship in draft specifically. I have been able to win with it though when I was building around Boomship specifically. I don't know how lucky I'm going to be here though. We also have Diana, the Flight, and super cool Star Chart. I feel like I don't want to take Yumi, because we did have that faded draft before the last one with Pantheon of Phelios. So in the name of doing something new, I'm actually might take Gangplank here. Mega Keg, Bilgewater for lane. Hopefully we run into more extra abilities to produce powder kegs. Because one Boomship is not gonna quite cut it. Double Up though, I mean, it's expensive, but it could also work, I think, for 5 mana, a bit expensive. But for the sake of shaking it up and not doing Bandle and not doing Targon, I think I'm gonna just take the Pirate guy for this first attempt, and then hope that the second choice somewhat works with him. I can dream, right? That's a thing that I can do. Also, I do have the Mobalytics tab with the votes available, so if any of you guys use that, I will try and remember to check it. I've gotten out of the habit of it since I had the Mobalytics thing disabled for a little while. Let's tag the Pirate, and it looks as if I take Pirate, I also have to take Rumble with discard? Oh, Bilgewater, Noxus, Bandle, discard? Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Red! Yo, how's it going? Hello and welcome back. You want the reaction? Oh, yes, I do also owe Red Archer a react to a request from yesterday. Let me bring that up. We've started a little early, so I can definitely do this today. Let me finish the draft, because it's a lane draft anyway, and then let's take a look at this video as well. Because yes, Red, I do owe this to you. Animation versus Minecraft Shorts. Oh, it's the hour and 20. Yeah, we're definitely breaking this up into chunks, but I will do that. Let me just finish this draft up. We're not debating our choices. We're just taking everything in the middle. So it should be relatively quick, then spend a few minutes on the video and like feed that in as we go, I think. Because I can't quite do an hour and 20 just straight through. that would be a different just chatting stream, but for now let me just take Rumble here and I hope to God that I can actually find stuff for that. Oh shit, Lemonade 976, thank you for the raid. Hello. Hello to you, hope your stream went well. How's it going? Thank you for coming in. Do it in breaks. Yes, unfortunately not gonna be able to do it all at once. So I have to take Petty Officer here. It gives us Hunting Fleet, which is going to be interesting. We're dropping Conch, Squeaker, Riptide, and Sleight of Hand, all of which would be kind of exciting to be able to take, but let's just take Mega Keg for now. Kelp Maidens, Abyssal Guard, Face Sprout, Yordle Squire, Boomship, Sleight of Hand. I have to take Sprout and Yordle Squire, which is going to make this a pretty interesting draft. Gives me discard targets, though. Look at this. I can discard a spear and a shield. That's something, at least. I've played Runeterra for a month or so. He's not feeling the new patches. New streamer vibe off of me? Probably a little bit, yeah. I've been working or trying to develop the content and the persona a little bit, but still just kind of having fun, honestly. Curious about the patch notes. There are a lot of champion changes incoming. I'm surprised at the sheer quantity of champions that they look like they're going to be editing. Because I didn't expect Garen and Katarina to show up, you know? And I don't know. Also, they're doing the thing again where they're adding cards, which is going to be kind of interesting. Because I usually expect it out of expansions and not the patch updates. Katarina. Look, I've been submitted so many Katarina decks by people who've been trying to get it to work. So honestly, I'm okay with getting some changes to Katarina. I'm curious if it's gonna work, because I feel like that's gonna be pretty difficult. But if it's a change for the better, fuck yeah. Wait for the Udyr buff. Please don't break Katarina. Elite support, yes. So that's gonna be. I hope it doesn't run away with the game, because mono white weenie with the current state of Demacia would be kind of annoying. Like elites as it is just turn into a wall if you're playing it right. But whatchamacallit, I think adding too much support for that, like having too many Dawn Speaker mechanics, would just make it entirely too difficult to manage. Udyr, yes. Elite's currently more mid-range. I like it as mid-range, but I'm just worried that they're gonna give it too much go wide potential the same way they did with Bandle. Sundisk nerf, Bandle tree nerf, Ballistic bot nerf, which I wasn't expecting either. Udyr, yes. Where's the Yasuo buff? I saw that people were saying with the Leona changes that it might end up inadvertently buffing Yasuo, but it looks like they aren't touching him yet, which is we'll see what they end up doing. More discard. I'll take it. This is a pile. None of these mechanics work, and I'm ending up with 3 mini morphs, which is a bit too many. There. Bandle tree toxic to control deck. Nerf is correct. I'll see mini morph as well. Ballistic will be a 1/2. Someone else thought that ballistic could be a 1/2. I mean, I love mini morph. So I don't think this needs to be nerfed, honestly. I think it's annoying, but I don't think it is as important to nerf as something like Bandle Tree, because the way it guarantees you your win condition is just kind of nonsense. I think they can't raise the cost though, or Ballistic 3 to mana 2/2. They raise the cost on things like Loping Telescope, but I doubt that they would touch the mana cost for Ballistic Bot. So maybe it's a stat change, or maybe it's a way that it produces ignitions. As potent if sculpted on tree, you're surprised that this time has passed and they haven't attempted to stop gap template of round start if you have the attack, or stopgap template of round start if they have the attack token. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it a ton, but that's also because I'm not doing ranked or tournaments at all. So I've been somewhat spared the emotional tax of having to deal with Bandle Tree for a little while. But I mean, it's still, if you're still running a bunch of Yordles, it still works. It can't because of that card that can stream on augment 1, 2, or 3. Oh, calculated creations? I mean, they could change the cost, but it would definitely skew that card, or they'd have to change both, because then it would no longer be a 1, 2, and a 3 cost. So they'd have to make 2 edits there. Then I'm playing correctly. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while. Change, right, round start. If you have summon unit from 10 regions, grant +2/+2. Some units with 10 regions, grant +2/+2, and impact everywhere. Oh, more impact. That was certainly, I think, I'm immediately thinking of like Tristana and Poppy, whose mechanics I also always want to flip in my head. Because I always thought that Tristana had like that multi-region condition herself, not win the game, the destroy the win condition. Oh, you think they're going to, Red, you think they're going to keep the win condition but not the like the round start effect? I'd be willing to bet on the round start effect. Instead of it making a region that you guaranteed don't have, just making it making it so that it's not always one you don't have, so then it feels a little bit more like, I don't know, a little bit more ARAM-ish, just in the fact that you'll not know exactly what it's going to shit out for you. Like to shift from the creation to be fully random, multi-region, and always region positive. They keep the boundary tree as a win condition, but nerf it. Yeah, Talizo, I think that's what I meant, of like, it's not going to guarantee that if it stays on the board and you're just able to play units, that you'll be able to pull out a win. It has an animation, it must keep the game win condition, though Sundisk is precedent for non-win con. Yeah, I don't know how much the precedent thing is something they're going to think about, though. Didn't really think of it from the angle of, like, they've invested the visual effort into making it a condition. But it does resemble, it certainly does resemble, whatchamacallit, Star Spring in that regard. Or attack token, create a card from a region. Create a card from a region, or random a card like they would like you a card from a region that you haven't played. It will be random. Yeah, similar idea. Of at least it doesn't have to be like, oh, you're missing Noxus? Here's a Noxus. Summon the Noxus with the 3 mana that you definitely always have open. Star Spring, yeah. Okay, so I can discard what here? Maybe whatever the conch makes, we'll see. You never miss Noxus. I mean, you could... What do you mean, in what context? The spiders? Oh, yeah, there is also an argument that you're never not gonna see some sort of Noxus in a deck. Like, they're also usually running some card that has the Noxus condition on it. Or the Noxus region on it. Speaking of, hi Spooter, what's up? I'm just not tucking into the 1/1 there. Largest tree nerf would actually be moving the house spider to Shadow Isles. Oh yeah, sorry, Red. I just went into the nice one and forgot. Yes, you're right. I do have a react for video request to give you from before. Let's go. Why are you being slow? Let's go! Thank you. That's +2/+0. I have a pokey stick for you. Persistence is key. You might have a health buff, but I don't really give a shit. How you ask a girl you don't even know her name for a coffee and like take her out? I would start with asking her name. Is this the person you're talking about before, of like, you know where she works, but you don't know her name? As the heavens aligned. Yes, yes, yes. You've made a card. That's great. I don't need many morph open at the moment. That's just a narwhal. Discard 1. We could always just slap down the 5/4. We don't have any instant discard for the survival skills. Intimidating Roar is going to be painful. It's a region. I could discard the narwhal, honestly. Might just do that. We don't need them to have the elusive. Double impact, create followers in hand, sand soldiers. We can summon the 6/6 pretty quickly. We have 5 next turn. Might just take that. If I can deal damage while they're being slow, that might work out. Take our number. You have 1 life. I gotta appreciate that mentality. Go for it. That's fine. Annoying, but fine. Leona LeBlanc. That's a lot of annoying stuff. I'm not getting in Nexus damage for Gangplank. I think we're just banking on Rumble and the other cards, but discard value without having that discard engine is difficult to get. So we'll see how well that works out. This is 5. I can cast nothing after this if I need to go for the double up. Let's see. Reckoner. I want to do Reckoner Dune Hopper, I think. You're 5, you're 4. Might as well do the 4 cost here. Hello, you're being slow again. Hit me with stuff. What are you thinking about? The fizzy mode is technically BM. I'd meant to do the Braum wave first. The brown way is the correct way if they're roping. See, they're roping. They're definitely here. They're definitely around. I will absolutely double up again. Or rather, cast another spell into your unit. Forward to the enemy nexus. Let's go. Hopefully they don't have another fucking buff spell. They do not. Thank you. Excellent. 6 mana over there. That's a lot of blade fragments not doing anything. I approve. What do you want to slap down? I think it's still Dune Hopper because we'll be on the attack. Why are you being a butthole? Move faster. They're definitely there. They're responding in the middle of the timer. Unless it's just a disconnect problem. When you attack, only your Nexus loses health. Yep. Yep, there's a Stellacorn. Do they have Fated? I think that's the only way that the Stellacorn is really going to do something here. So let's do this, I think. Need to buy a new shirt. That you wear in a costume? Oh, underneath the costume? Oh, like, I've heard them just literally called, like, undershirts, if that's what you mean. Tank tops, maybe? Depends. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to. Yeah. Yeah, alright. That's a lot of damage. Take a lot of damage. Still have a 6/6, I think. No, in a costume? The shirt you wear under a costume. I'm not exactly sure. That's what I thought undershirt too. Glass is also saying undershirt. A binder? Oh, maybe? No. I think it depends on what the use is. Spandex? Yes. Or whatever the new shapewear brand is. Probably not. That's not what you mean, though. I could take your stuff. I'm gonna take your stuff. I don't know what goodies you have, but I want them. Ooh, Blade Squire and Brothers Bond. I'll take it. I'll take it. What? Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh stuff is also happening. Spanx! Yes. That's the word we're looking for. Gotta get everyone those curves. Rude. I have mini morph though, so get fucked. Can I block that with anything and also cast mini morph? I can, if we need to. Just put the 4/1 in front of it. Honestly, do they have any other 4-drops? They have that. Yes. Oh yes. Put resources in that. Put as many resources as you like. We have 2 mana. There's no way you can undo this. You can't even silence my stuff at this point. Like, Hush should be annoying, but that doesn't matter. So, they probably swing with Leona here. Yeah, they're gonna swing with Leona because they think they have removal or my Nexus HP, and they don't. Fun facts, they just don't. It goes down to a 3/1. We have the 6/4, the 4/1, which trades with either of those. That's quick attack as well, and into a surrender. The word in Romanian is translated as shirt in English. It's probably it's obviously a variety of shirt that you're talking about. I just can't tell you what specific variety. Going to the city and for your birthday reaction video. Yes, I have to take Gangplank here, but we get a line 'em up in a fervor, so that's fine. I'm just gonna steal that. Here we go. Reaction. Let's do a few minutes of this and then head back into our trial, and then whenever I need a break or for as long as you're around, Red, we'll crawl our way through this. Here we go. Oh, it's Alan Becker again. Here we go. Oh, a dress shirt? It might just be dress shirt, sorry. I'm getting distracted by your shirt journey. Hello, stick figure. Hello, very old Windows. Always looking for it. Yeah, the Windows 10 interface, man, it's really different. There, you found it. There it is. There's a whole separate category for it. Yee. Time to fuck up the computer. Go to look for a shirt and her. two birds with one stone. 2 tasks at once. Yes. Oh, did they not remember? Do they not know what the Minecraft is? How the Minecraft do? Inventory. I've never actually played Minecraft. I've played Terraria, but I haven't played Minecraft proper. It makes me motion sick to look at. Yes? Give it to him. Give it to him. I do remember the chaos of the last one, though, because that was also sent in before. You got this. Oh, is he just supervising now? It's not fully realistic or full realistic Minecraft? No, that makes sense. He's working on... The animator's working on a limited stage, which makes sense. It's a good game as well. I should probably try it at some point, just because I know you can build a bunch of crazy shit on it, and I kind of want to do that. But it's also just another thing among so many things. All right, let's see how this guy, let's see what he does now. And then I think I'll go back to the trial. Everyone's braced for impact. Do Minecraft together? That could be fun. I do need some source of viewer interaction in addition to Runeterra eventually. There are animals. This seems like a good addition. Get fucked. Alright, I think that's no alright pausing place though. So let's go back to Runeterra for now. And we'll trickle our way through that hour-long video over time. But for now, I have a Gangplank Rumble run to try and continue to figure out, which is going to be interesting. That's Narzir. Let's go. I have the Rumble. I think I can hold the Rumble. I actually want really shitty draws, because then I can at least discard for said Rumble. I just saw the first episode of all of the 14. Was that first thing literally just the start of just the first episode? Was the first one only like 3 minutes long? You stick bro figure. Yes, Talizu, yes! Alright, Bandle Commando! There's a 3-1. I'm gonna ignore that and pretend it doesn't exist. Damage is also not real. Please let me cast things. Like an Owlcat cast would be great here.
Always forward.
No, that's fair enough. This makes a flow. I could try and cast that. It's actually not the worst, I think. Took out the 1-2, of course, not the 3-1. Of course it did. Of course it did! I think let's do Fae into a Rumble cast. Because then we will at least be able to get the 2 Hungry Owlcats to discard. I'm not going to cast the healing. That might be a mistake from like before. Episode 23 now. Discard the 3-1 Acquire Fae. Pretty much Acquire Fae, especially with this boy in hand. This is... Rumble absolutely counts as a Fae, right? Totally, definitely Fae. There we go. Rumble, let's go! 16 days and you're 18 years old. You're almost there. Alright. Gnar, you're gonna be annoying. Let's go. You don't have single combat or anything to sneak out a Gnar pokey stick. That goes away. There's a stun, pinging off the spell shield. Unfortunate. Did you know that it had spell shield? I guess they did, and they're trying to remove it next turn. So that's what? Mini morph? They can't pokey it down from here. An adult. He's a mangy kitty man in need of a good home. Aw. Double up is not enough to kill that. Noxian Fervor is enough to kill that, though. So if I can sneak out a Fae, smoosh the Fae for the Gnar, I think that's a pretty good result. 6 more weeks at school after the vacation. That's not the worst. It's still a lot of time, though, which kind of sucks. Do you attack here? Probably no, which means I might be able to just kill it for free. I think we've safety block kill Gnar, and we still have to deal with the 4-5, but we have the 5-4 in the Rumble to swing in along with Elusive, and we still have the double up if we need to damage it or something like that. So that's not transforming, and we have an attack. We also have Courier to think about. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to cast that. Though that would be pretty funny with a leveled Rumble to be able to do that. There's a mini morph. Fair enough. Okay. I cannot unmini the stuff, so that's gonna be a bit of a problem. We can rally again, though. A 4-5 into the 4-2. Honestly, I think I'd rather just nab and remove. Or nab and remove it next turn. I think that's okay. Enable so many in the Jank stack. Orange Man, we salute you. A's a really surprisingly useful card. Oh, I thank you. Oh, thank you for the stun and the rock hopper. I'm gonna play them at you. I am absolutely gonna play all of this at you. Excellent. Okay. Attack into me now, bitch. Ready for summer to go places because you're 18 years old now. Train tickets are free for students, so you can go wherever you want. That's super nice, actually. Train tickets are not free for students in the US, which probably will not surprise you. Do they attack here? There's a Yordle Smith. So everything... Actually, Yordle Smith is the only thing with quick attack currently. We honestly... I might just cast this. We still have the stun in hand. Let's just take that out for the count because it's 2 HP and they have 1 mana left. They don't have Ranger's Resolve. I know for a fact they don't have Ranger's Resolve. Let's see. Stun and deal 1. Sure. Next turn, we have a pretty good set of trades, I think. All of the friends that you've met offline and you really want to see them. Ooh, meeting people is always fun. Gotta be careful with internet people as usual, but when it works out, it's amazing. Okay, you guys can go. I go. Take that, I think.
On it and on 'em.
Or, actually, let's do this. Reckoner, Overwhelm, Last Breath effect. I can't Courier and do something else. Let's just do this. Friends you've known for years. Oh, yeah, that's super different then. There's, ooh, what is that? Shifting Sands. I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, sure. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna kill the captain, because that's a pain in the ass. I can't really swing him with anything else, though, because they are ephemeral. Currently left with an entirely useless unit on attack, though, which is good for us. Need to make a plan. Traveling usually mandates a plan, though it can be annoying to figure out sometimes. A theoretical person can't prove you're not a lurk bot when you really think about it. Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of true. Can I discard anything? I might discard Hunting Fleet again, honestly. Multi-region. You gave me a Shark Trainer. Ooh, okay. Overwhelm units. Let's go. Teeny Dactyl is active. Oh, that sucks. I do have a response for it, though, and it only pings once, so yeah, I think we can handle that. I could mini-morph it. To be fair, I could. But they have an Azir somewhere still, and we're also able to cast all of this shit. So let's just do that, I think. Reckoner first. They need another unit here. That's an Inspiring Marshal. I have a Gangplank. I also just have this. I think we can do that. I think we can just go with all of this. Swing at them for face. For all of it. For everything except the Grandfather. Probably Grandfather as well. But the 4-2 is better, so let's just do that. Son and after the birthday so you can travel and have hostel and food. Food is very important, yes. As is having a place to sleep. Good things to have worked out on your trips. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Down to -3 over there. -4. They aren't blocking because they gave up. Perfect. Actually got a win with this. Well, I guess the draft wasn't totally horrible then. How much I care about the conversation when I'm streaming. I mean, I try to pay attention to the chat as usual. Reaction time. I think there also might be a delay because the second that I said reaction time is the second I saw the message. And I know for some people there can be like a 10-second delay depending. So I don't mean to ignore you. I just might be off a little bit. And also if there's gameplay happening, I'm obviously trying to hold on to that. Face Sprout, Double Trouble, Ebb, Commando, Reckoner for Parley. So Face Sprout is fine, I think. Double Trouble is better if we wanted to turn some kind of Nami shit. Ebb for Bandle Commando. Deal 2 versus a more elusive and Fae summoning. If we have the Fae out, the Owlcats just become a series of really annoying 3-1s to deal with. I kind of might keep Reckoner. Honestly, I might just skip the trade. I like having the amount of random shit in this deck so far, so I'll keep that for now. I think there's like a niche argument to keep using the Ebb and Flow, though it's the RNG on that card can be difficult, can be problematic. All right, next game, let's go. What do we fucking got? Aha! Stoicheo with Vi, what's his face? Vi, Pike, and Rek'Sai. So they actually got all of the Lurk cards, or the Lurk champions, plus a Vi, which is actually not too bad, because you can just cast on top of her in hand, and she gets the buff. So that'll be interesting. I have a curve, actually. Might even be able to hit Nexus with it, which is exciting. Let's take Shield. Mostly, probably for discard fodder if we can find a Rumble. I probably shouldn't be mulliganing harder for stuff like that, I think, as well. It might be a mistake to be leaving it. So, that's annoying. This can still go. About to have some hungry owl cats. Bubbly-eyed cats. Let's go. Conch hungry. There's a Rek'Sai that goes back. I don't have any way of stunning it, though. Let's just do this. Hunt the Weak. Make it rain. Bouncing Bomb. Make it rain is a nice cast. So we just need to block. I can't probably let the Rek'Sai go unblocked. But Make It Rain technically helps us out with the Gangplank, though I'm not quite sure how much we're going to be approaching his level anytime soon. Oh, Gangplank. They did bring Lurk to the top. I don't want to take that much damage. Let's just sacrifice a Conch. And then I think Make It Rain next turn. Yeah, that goes back. I could also Make It Rain Owlcat. There's the Citrus Courier back. Let's do this first. Give me more of those. Owlcats. Let's go. There's a Hammer Snout. You're taking my elusive. Makes sense. I'll also bank here and then try to make it rain Pilfered on the following. That might also work. There's a chance if I make it rain Ebb, I could also target the 3-2, but that's less important for sure. There's a Snapjaw Swarm. Didn't make the Bloodbait here though. Making 2 treasures in the deck. That's annoying. That's a bit annoying. How dare you have Bilgewater things? No attack with the 4-1 either. Think this will force a trade. Yeah, it should force a trade anyway. Gangplank's at 2 now, I think? 3, actually. Ooh, that's further than I thought. Let's steal something here. What are the treasures that you made? Bloodbait and Trail of Evidence. Bloodbait's not gonna quite help too much. So I might... That's also great discard fodder if we can get to it. Please let me get to that. I think... Honestly, might just be able to swing here. Have 4 damage. Take 4 damage. Let's go! There's a Snapshot. That's to trade. Let's do... Oh, I could also rally here to deal another 6. We don't need the healing, though. I might just save that. Probably could use it, though. Trail of Evidence is okay. There's Hammer Snoots. Hello, Hammer Snoot. There's a Bandle Commando. Thank you. Excellent. Good nab again, but I kind of want to hold because we have the opportunity to cast Roar of the Slayer or something like that. You want to create your own Soulsborne now? That would be a lot of work. Just based on the... This is the amount of effort that I assume someone in a game studio for that like goes to be able to generate a Souls game. Glass help. Glass really likes them as well though, so probably would be down with discussing Souls building one. You know, he likes D&D as well and DMing in it, which is entirely world building. So it's interesting to see him do things as a player, because I always find it funny when he fucks with our friends who are DMs as well. All right, take my climber. That's annoying, but you seem to have run out on the whole lurk train, which is good. That's pretty good. There's a ruined Rex. I lied. You are hitting the spell shield. Less important. Less key. Roses that grow only by feeling blood. Blood roses. Makes sense for their color. Immorales, hello. Did you miss anything? Not that I can think of, honestly. Started, what, 40 minutes ago? We're still in our first expedition of the day. That's... plate worms? Oh, Jesus. Okay, ooh. That's a lot. I don't like that, actually. I really don't like that. 0 out of 10 on the plate worms. Oh, please give me Owlcats. They're not... Well, this is going to be buffed at least. So I can get them low. I cannot get them super low, though. I'll take more of your cards. There's a gotcha. And a patrol wardens. Ooh, can I kill anything important here? I can kill... I can get one of the plate worms down. Which is not quite exactly what I need, is it? It's a worse attack, at least. Also, Andres Color, hello! Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. A chill and speak stream for you and not a Runeterra stream. As usual, chat, you are welcome to do whatever you like. Talk about things that are Runeterra or not. I will be here. That's the Snapshot. Hi. How you doing? How's life? I can't block Fearsome with that anyway, so take it from me. Gangplank is leveled, a fancy leveled boy, which is exciting. They have 1 card. Watch it be Bone Skewer. Watch them Bone Skewer me right here, right now. I could also sneak out a survival skills, but I think that's honestly unnecessary. I'm just gonna do this.
I am reborn of salt and brine.
Salt and brine! And oranges!
The
Or so I've been told about said oranges. Oh, right, the keg also goes away. Ah! Should have waited, I think. Don't have a fucking... Ah, you had Monster Harpoon. Dang it. Okay. Fair enough. You have anything else that's gonna cause me pain and suffering? I will beat you down with the elusive if I have to. I know it's a 12-turn situation, but I will still fucking do it. Yes, yes. Oh god, so many things. Kill that. Kill this. Kill that. We need a blocker for the one of the other units in the future. I'm hoping we'll be able to get it, to be honest with you.
Seems to be the problem.
That's I lose everything, but I take less damage. I can afford to take at least some damage, though. I think this is still better. Roar currently hits the 2-2, unfortunately, and none of those guys, which is a bit annoying. Can I draw a Rumble? Or an Invoke? Or a Manifest? Zarnatox! Hello and welcome back! Hope you're doing alright. I could try and cast something. If Ebb hits the 5 is the 2-2 or the 5-2, it's gonna be great. So there's a 50% chance this will allow me to roar into a bunch of things. So fuck it, let's go. You hit Nexus. You fucking low rolled the thing I wanted. Doing well? Glad to hear. Alright, well, let's just do this. I'm on this train already. I could also rally off of it. I think I can still wait, though. Let's heal here. It hit the 5-5. Okay. It hit everything I didn't want it to hit. Oh. Unfortunate. Okay. There's no... I don't think there's a point in casting this. I actually want the 4-3 around for a little bit longer so we don't die. So I think just, again, elusive beatdown. How do I actually feel about the removals of expeditions? I wish they weren't. I wish they were allowing... this is a shield, it's not a spear as well. I could almost make something fearsome, but I can't. I wish they would just leave it around until whatever new system for drafting that they come up with, like, is actually in the game. Like, I'm sad that they're just kind of perma getting rid of it instead of, like, keeping it until the next thing. Hopefully they will also bring it back, though. I'm hoping that it's their whole... we're coming up with an alternate expedition mode also turns out to be true, and they're not just dropping it because they don't feel like putting resources into it. Aren't they removing it the same moment they release the new thing? So it's like kind of sort of a new thing. It's Path of Champions 2.0, which I guess is a revamp that's big enough that I think they're removing your progress from the original. But I don't know why they would put in this new path but also just delete the other mode as well. Take server space and have space for the statue of logs with the new skin. I don't play the ephemeral. Oh yeah, I know this is ephemeral. I was just looking at it because it was in hand. Their units are fine, honestly. Let's just do this.
Everything's easier behind a
We can
mask.
guile something if we need. They might have... I'm still afraid of, like, Bone Skewer. Oh, Keel Breaker is not what I was expecting at all. Alright, sure. Board wipe me. Goodbye, gangplanks! I don't know how I managed to top deck the other one, but I did. I technically have this boy to replace with. I'm at 13. They have some large cards in there, but that's okay. They have a Snapjaw, which is actually a bit of a big boy, but we still have Roar, so I'm gonna chill about it. Down to 3. Yeah, there wasn't a way that we could get it larger there. Don't have buff spells in these colors, or at least I don't unless I steal my opponent's brother's bond. Oh, Rek'Sai's on the top. Okay, that's what we have many more for sure. Get rid of that. Get rid of that shit. I just play. I know this is supposed to rally. But if I play this and swing and they don't, and all they top deck is Rek'Sai, they're done. They should be done at least. I could also summon a boom ship. But we're just gonna go for face. And it worked! Orange man. Origin to open, yeah. I don't want to use it without its effect, but that was worth, because we knew exactly what they were top decking. And there's nothing on the rec side that says draw 3 additional cards. Thank God. Now the react time? We can do a few more minutes of the video, sure. Rumble, Warmonger, I mean, we're taking Gangplank because we have to, so we're gonna take the Gangplank. Noxian Guillotine and Petty Officer, Powder Keg, or a random 1 cost. That should be fine. I might actually be able to buff some of our damage spells for now. Orange for Orange Man? Sure. We're a bit red at the moment, but, orange? It's hard to see with the current state of the lighting in the background, but that should be alright. Yes, continuing this video for a little bit. Probably do a few, like 1 or 2 more chunks of like 3 minutes-ish while this trial on goes. What are they building now? I like how they're also just eating them. Use that Windows! Use it! Excavator? Oh. That's what you want to build? Are they trying to build a way out? After the whole thing, I'll have to do it over a lot of breaks? I don't know about the whole thing, though. I think I could do a few more, but I might watch the rest of it offline. Just because there is so much content. Five minutes. Is the photo reference gonna work? I guess well enough it's gonna work. Or are they all trying to build their own version of it? Who needs that tool? That tool's shit. Always having a hard time. That's how I feel when I'm making anything. I'm gonna have to restart 40 bajillion times just to get it right. God, the timer noises. I use them in the lab, so I just have an immediate reaction whenever I hear them of just like, oh God, something needs to be fixed. Why is there a cat on top of it? Did they build the cat as well? I think the red one just collects cats, apparently. Oh, that's why. It's because it's Caterpillar. You kind of got it right, then. You're almost there, buddy. Alright, let's see what the other guys got. It actually moves. Amazing. It functions. It has a way of doing things. Does that one do anything? That one looks the most accurate. It's just emotional support. Oh, they're just looking at a bunch of craft projects. And he got an award for it, though. You bitch. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna pause again there. And back into the games we go! I might just do the rest of this trial straight through, though, because I don't want to lose too much momentum while I'm in the middle of it. I want to see how far I can get. Probably not too much farther against Mono Demacia, though. Hi, Scouts. Hi, Jarvan. What's up? How you doing today? Hope we're doing good. Episode 2 finished. Episode 2, indeed. Okay. Decisive Maneuver and Survival Skills. I have all of these awkward, expensive Noxus cards. Because of that side of the draft. Oh, and also Hammer Snout. I didn't realize I had my own Hammer Snout. God damn. Look at me go. Death's Hand, I think, is pretty good for the Gangplank procs. Also, just in general, for units like that. I'm not giving you challenge, or letting you take Challenger. There's the 3-2 and the 2-1 trade. There's the Gangplank. Hello, what's up? How are you doing? Let's see if we can't do this. They might have a buff spell. But I will still deal 2 because of the and condition there. Unit is dead. Let's go. We have 4 here. We could Conch and Hammer Snout, maybe. See if they cast anything that deserves vulnerable. Flame Spitter, Purple Berry, probably Flame Spitter. The Rumble spell for the Rumble deck. Random shit and later with stories. I remember a lot of the later ones, or the ones that I watched before, had like whole ass plot lines. Let me take that 3-2 with the 2-1. I'm not gonna lurk. I don't think it gave me any Snapjaws, and I don't have my opponent's Snapjaw anymore. So let's take that from you. They didn't cast the tough on anything, which is a little surprising. There's a strafing, which doesn't really matter. They just took out a fucking lurk unit? Are they afraid of lurk in particular? I wouldn't be with 3 colors. What do you think I can do with that exactly? There's a Quinn. Ooh, are you ready for a guillotine? Because I'm ready for a guillotine. You can also just thorn and stun something, of course, but... Okay. There's also just actually trades. I should have played this first, instead of the other thing. Or just played, yeah, I should have just played this first, because it prevents them from interacting at all. And also lets me attack. There's a Squire. Think we just can Squire Bandle Commando here. There's, let's take +1/+0. I think I've learned from the last time. There's not going to be Fearsome in there this time. Swiftwing Lancer, hello, how are you? I just want to poke your Nexus. Well, that is all. Here we go. I'm gonna draw your game idea. Go for it. I feel like writing things down, at least writing things down or drawing, usually helps me at least. I like writing things down because that's the way my brain interprets like information storage the best. Then it's just a matter of, do I read my own fucking notes, of course. You have a tattered banner. Let me stun. Let's see. That, I think. Because they probably aren't going to attack with the Quinn unless they have a way of protecting her. And even then, as long as she's injured, we have Guillotine with which to do things. Do they have a Jarvan? Oh, they might have a Jarvan, actually. They have Jarvan. Never mind. I'm stupid. I forgot they could have Jarvan. We can actually stun that. That brings it down to 1. I can actually then potentially boom ship the Quinn, which I feel like is probably the dumbest. But that's not the worst. We can also block there. So they have the 7-1, the Quinn is down, they have 2 stuns. They again might have ranges resolve. But I think I might as well try and get value out of this, I think. Because this will still apply on the next turn, because they're not going to have healing. So I think let's do that. I am unfortunately one away from getting the Gangplank to do stuff. But we can summon him anyway. And it should level on the next swing. There's a Plunder Rally. Still think I'm just gonna go with this.
Neither the flames nor the deaths can claim me.
Both of these can go. The 5-4 and the gangplank are not really safe. Those do trade because he's not leveled, actually. So it's a trade anyway, which is fair enough. You take my gangplank, I take your Jarvan. They have more Jarvans somewhere.
Gloves off.
See if they summon an elite here. They might. We get another blocker regardless. Yes. GP, where's your top deck? There's chickens. What's up, chickens? They probably take the 1-2 and the 2-1. I can't hit them from here, unfortunately. They don't have any way of triggering the pilfered goods. Give the spear to the elusive. Yeah, could have. Oh, they had a second Jarvan. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. Okay. I think I would have lost it anyway. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. I can steal a card, not two of them. I hope they don't have a rally. I think I need to draw here, so I'm gonna do this anyway, even though it's not triggered for both. There's a strafing strike. I could potentially strafing the Jarvan with this. With the orange man. Let's pass. See if they do anything. There's a war chef. Can I strafe with the orange man? Because that'd be kind of great, honestly. If I could get rid of it. We still have to contend with the 2-2s, but I think that would be all of his Jarvans gone. And then all of the Quins as well, if I can get this kill. I don't have Flame Spitter, but we could bank mana here and then try to strafing Flame Spitter on the next one if we need to. This is an okay thing, I think, because I could discard Survival. Discard Survival and then strafing with the Burst Spell in hand, and then hold the Noxian Guillotine as a backup. You gave me Yordle fucking Ranger. I'll take it. Oh, I'll fucking take that. Ooh, I'll take that. I mean, I lose some of the opportunity to do that, but again, we have Noxian Guillotine as a backup if all else goes wrong. You become... You actually become a 5-6, so it still dies to the Jarvan here, but I think... Let's go with this. Courier, let's go. Please die! They could have Barrier here, which levels them. I'm just hoping the answer to that's no. It doesn't stop the level, but it could stop things for a little bit. Don't have Barrier! That's a back-to-back! Okay, so I do need to guillotine it next turn. But that's okay. Did that not count as 3 3 strikes? Did that not count as a strike? I thought that I swore that would have counted as a strike. I guess, I mean, I'm obviously wrong on that one, but that's kind of weird. I guess it's because of the drop below health, but it's still inflicted damage. It's not like barrier or cannot be damaged during attacks on their turn. But it just says 3 strikes from enemy blockers. Oh, fair enough, actually. I thought it would automatically level it. Okay. Do they trade that again? They might. But that's a 4-3 that can't be killed. That's a 3-5 that trades. Or they take the 5-3. But I think those trades are still honestly okay. And then we have this for probably the Jarvan and or the 4-2. Okay, that trades, that makes sense. They leave everything else, we're fine. Yeah, okay. Down to 6, they have 2 cards. We're just getting rid of that. There's the gangplank. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy, what's up? Let's just kill that, I think. No, actually, let's wait till combat because we want them to try and take other things as well. The 4-5 trades into the 4-3, but then we have 2 guillotines and a gangplank to get rid of that. And then he should be leveled when we put him down. so we can just attack into everything else that's on the field. Yeah, that's fine. If that's all you do, again, we still have answers. We have 11 mana. We're going. Yeah, wait for the dragon to do stuff. And then kill that, because it's not... I could also Blame Spitter, but I want that on the Gangplank next turn. We're not at risk of lethal. So that should just make copies. They don't have counter spells. They don't have barrier either to get out of this. They need, I guess, Unyielding. That's not gonna do very much. So that still resolves. They have a card. There's the level that doesn't do anything. Right? Because he's not challenging anything. So that still goes. Okay. You know, I have a copy of this, so let's just cast that. And then we have perfect mana for the champion. Take it! Thank you! Okay, one card left. Let's go! 6/5! Give me my citrus!
I rarely forget and never forgive.
I could kill the keg, but that's okay. 2 whole barrels and a fallen reckoner to boot. I don't think we need this. So let's just go with this, I think. I can grant a bunch of things or you cast reckoner, but I think we have it in the bag. Oh, Red, no worries. Thank you for coming in as usual. Get some good rest. Thank you for coming by. Yep, that's still dead. I'll take it. 2 back-to-backs, though. That's a lot of juice. Doesn't matter, though! Pirate Band to the rescue! Oh, here we go. Just finished the video. I'm not gonna be able to finish that video today. It's just too long. And I'm having too much fun with expeditions. We're still in the Runeterra category. I gotta do that. Speaking of, Face Sprout, Guillotine, Roar of the Slayer, Ballista, Survival Skills, and Basilisk Rider. I think I can keep what I have. Definitely not gonna hit Allegiance, so Survival Skills is fine. Roar of the Slayer for Ballista might be okay. Face Sprout and Guillotine, we have a Guillotine and 1 Sprout, so I think I might just keep 1 of each. Because both of them are pretty situational, so I think it's all right. I could have maybe dropped the Fae because we're not gonna have Grandfather Fae around too often. But I kind of don't hate the pile I have. It's definitely a pile. It definitely has a lot of shit in it, but that's okay. Oh, I'm so excited to try and find other things to do. Well, I'm sad that expeditions are going away, but I'm also looking forward to trying to get the deck builder I'm working on like up and running by the time it's done. So that I can continue to have piles of cards that something else dictates randomly. That's Riveni Osuo. That's a pile. Well, it's actually less of a pile, but I'm afraid of it. Stun for Riven, maybe? But I think I might mulligan anyway. Okay, many more for Riven as well also works. Tomorrow I sent infos about balance. Oh, for the upcoming Runeterra patch? I think that's Tuesday. Unless it's already Monday where you are, in which case, yes, it would be tomorrow. That's gonna hit me. I don't have my Poke Stick. Oh, I should have just cast Conch. What am I doing? And there's the Poke Stick. Well, I can at least get rid of it now. I should have just cast Conch, and I could not tell you why I didn't. But yeah, I think it's the 26th is they're releasing more information, and then the 27th is the actual patch. I think that's normal. Like Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday would being everything is live. There's a nice stun. They have Ravenous Flock? I'm willing to bet they don't. Let's just bank some Pokemon, I think. I will be streaming for the day that the new patch is live also, because I want to try out all the new things and all the changes. because they're touching so much. I'm expecting to have some great deck building times. There's an elusive. I don't. Why you gotta do that? I don't like it. Why you gotta be like that? Take a spear. I think I'll probably just discard it with the promoter to get something else, hopefully, for the rumble proc. Can poke you down the 5/1 whenever that happens. Or they don't use it, which is a little weird. Yeah, I'm gonna take it then if you're not gonna do anything. There's a conch again. Hello, conch. Okay, now you're going.
You're not a hero, right?
Could poke that down, I think. We're not gonna be able to strike with it because it's a permanent granted effect. I think, yeah, promoter. We could also promoter and conch this turn. There's a gangplank, but you're at 0.5. So let's improve that. Actually, I can't because I keep thinking it's 3 and it's not. Don't ask me why. Trumpet Tecker is pretty decent. Bouncer and Bolt is nice. Dune Hopper is okay. Let's take Trumpet Tecker, I think, for the buffs across the board.
One night only.
One night only. It's today. Today's the night. There's a Thorn of the Rose. I don't want to use Guillotine on that 3/1, so I'm probably just gonna get chunked by it for a little bit. Unless they feel like casting that now for a flock, I guess. No super big advantage in them just casting it now. Is Rumble Gangplank a legitimate deck? Not particularly. It's okay. I mean, Bilgewater, Noxus, Bandle. It's a weird combination. Like, you'll see Bilgewater and Bandle sometimes, and Bilgewater, Noxus.
Prettier the
One of the main colors of like a big aggro deck for a while. But not particularly. Especially not the pile that I have currently that I'm looking at. Like, it's not the worst. It's actually surprisingly functional, but it's still weird.
What wondrous discoveries await below.
Can I cast this? They might cast a Guile, but they do have 2 Guiles.
Spin it round, throw it down.
That doesn't matter because of the tough. Maybe should have just taken the Owlcat cast here. I'm gonna discard anything. Do kind of want the pilfered goods. 4 or less. Intimidating Roar for them is kind of scary if they have a Yasuo around, but it looks like they don't yet. +1/+1. I want more on the board, but we've also kind of lost our opportunity to do that. Let's just pass for now. We can block a bunch. Not quite enough, but we can block a bunch. Here's a Guile. No Guile. Yes, Guile? No Guile. Guile, make up your mind! Stun on that. Yeah, that's fair.
clumsy footwork.
Do they cast the other one? I imagine probably? It might. Oh, they don't actually. Okay, so let's block this here.
She does it.
8 damage. Ooh, I need another Make It Rain that I have not currently main decking. So I would have to invoke it again or manifest it somehow. Okay. Probably also. I think I should have just cast Trumpet Tecker and blocked a bit more. There's an Ebb, which is okay. I think Ebb into Gangplank into an attack, maybe? It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of units happening, unfortunately. I think a bunch of this is okay. Should get some healing out of it. Burst speed. I want to play them to play a Yasuo over Riven before I start committing like Guillotine and Minimorph. But I'm also just getting overrun by small things. To be fair, this is a 5/5. So it can go, but I do also think I want the heal. Burst speed, thank you. Let's do this, I think. It's a 3/2. Currently trades with everything. They probably don't block with the 3/1 though, because they'll want to hold that. I'm short on pilfered goods mana though because I casted all of the ebb and flows. That's a recall of a unit that gets value out of being recast, so I'm not super complaining. That's just Nexus damage. Okay. That's okay. At least he didn't hit the 4-3. There's a Mourned. Ah, okay. This is all fine. That's 5 Nexus damage. With elusives alone. I could increase the rate at which they hit me with elusives, but casting a Narwhal. That's the key. Yeah, I need to be able to cast Intimidating Roar before Gambits. Before they opened attack there. Unit Will of Ionia? Pretty much. Which is quite annoying. Please don't remove this also. At this point, it's kind of my last resort. You have 11. They have Windsinger, not Windsinger. They have the 2-1. What's it called? Mourned? Mourned. That's its fucking name. They have a Mourned. And a stun, though it currently only does 2 because it's 4 of 5. They can stun something else though, and then if they hit the Gangplank, he dies to the Yasuo immediately. This is your last resort. We're reaching the end of the line. I also don't have anything that deals unit damage. Like, if we could get a double up... Oh, they're gonna kill things now. Oh, they're gonna kill things now. There's a second Gangplank! Hey, buddy! What's up? Well, that's a lot. I found something that uses the fucking powder keg. I actually managed to do it. 2 to the Nexus. I'm tempted to use this... to get the stun out so that the Yasuo doesn't kill the keg and level off of that. So they just stun the Gangplank then anyway. And there's no really great way for me to be able to injure the Yasuo, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to take out their elusive and hope for a little bit. But they're going wide. And I can't handle that. Oh, I could have just injured the Yasuo, but again, I needed to get rid of some of the elusive there. Because on open attack, they would have just been able to... Doesn't matter if they stun our stuff. Though I do have many available. Speaking of... Turn that into a 3-3. Yeah. We're getting the cards I have in hand, which is just great. So that's just a regular stun now. Mourned kills me eventually, which is just great. They have so much mana. Let's do this. Recast. I don't have any other units. I'm like the Pilfered Goods is active, but if I cast it and I don't find anything, we're still dead. I think I need to rely on being able to cast Intimidating Roar early, but that's also not helping at all. Oh god, Legion General, hello. Hi, how are you? At least you don't have Overwhelm. That's something. As in this open attack, though. And it's an open attack. We just ran out of steam really fast there. Alright, fair enough. -3. Ah! Sorry, Gangplank. We'll try this again. Sag. A little Sag, but it's okay. Alright. That was what, game 4, I think? For 4, trying to get to 5. Face Sprout for Guillotine again. Hunting Fleet for Ballista. Intimidating Roar for Electro Harpoon. Ooh, I kind of like the Ballista swap here. A 3-drop for a 4, I think is good. And I've been discarding this because I just can't use it. So I think Ballista is alright. I don't hate the Roar. I don't know if the Ballista is... or the Harpoon is necessarily better than the Ballista, though, especially because it's a Hunting Fleet swap. So I think I might take that instead. But the more I think about it, the more I do kind of like the spell. If I can cast this on a good turn, it should be really useful. But it depends on what my opponent is playing. Harpoon is okay. It's just kind of slow. It is by nature a slow spell, but I also don't know if I want it as a card. gives us a slightly more discard, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with my gut here and take the ballista. Unless there, oop, that's not the right window. Unless there are votes to otherwise, but it looks like no votes. So I'm gonna flex mine and just take the ballista here. Okay, yeah, that was 4. 4 for another lane draft. I like it. Hunting fleet wouldn't be bad to give your enemy an ephemeral unit. So it's also not ephemeral. It's elusive and vulnerable. So it actually sticks around after you cast it. It's a bit like well, I want to say it's kind of sort of. I should have mulliganed the gangplank. What am I doing? It's kind of like that. There's a 3/2 stalking wolf that summons a hare as a 1/1 for your opponent because you're getting the value of casting a challenger unit as well for its cost. So you do get a 6/6 out of it, and if you play it right, there are ways around. The vulnerable that you can use to your advantage. Like hitting with the 6/6 because you pulled the vulnerable with something else. But it's a bit of a weird card, and it's not really played ever. Certainly not in Constructed, and like barely in Expeditions. Which says something. If the Expedition players are also dropping it, it's an awkward fucking card. You can get away with a lot of awkward stuff. But someone cast that sweet desert duel against us. But it's whatchamacallit. It's just really difficult to keep going at any capacity. There's a roar that I again cannot use. That's honestly okay, I'll take it for now. Let's summon you. If I attack with both of these, I can then potentially boom ship or double ups out of something else. How many your luck, Zillion? That's also a lot of things. That's okay. Let's buff here. Do this. See if they trade anything here. They might be slightly onto what I'm attempting to do, but it looks like no. What's a valuable kill here? The 3/1 is annoying, but not the end of the world. If I cast Boom Ship, it will actually just go... they'll just gonna kill it next turn with whatever unit remains. I think killing the champion is better, even though it's a 1/1. Oh, okay. Fair enough. And now it sits at 2. That's annoying. It's a Noxian Fervor. That's good. I can hit my own stuff with that. I lose the Fae here. Don't want to take that much damage, I think. Oh, I could also have done that and then fervored the 1/2 anyway. I forgot about that. That's what I should have done there, for sure. Oh, what does Zillion do? Something with them reviving. So it's, his spell is a revive chrono shift. He's mostly about duplicating spells and cards, though, because when he's leveled, make a fleeting copy of each non-fleeting card you saw you play last round. So it's a bit like kind of like a catalog of regrets, but it also applies to not just spells. It's non-fleeting in general. Still a 4/2 you got over there, huh? Summon this. And then swing. There's a Lux, which is definitely... Oh, they have all 3 of their champions. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot to handle. Hi! Oh god. One of them can't block, but they're going to have spells like crazy, and there they go. T-Hex, what's up? Lux! Ouch! Okay. Oh, Final Sparks! I need a unit really badly. Well, that's not gonna apply anymore. Let's just get rid of this, I think. There's a Blast Cone Seedling with Barrier if I can get it out. 4 to an enemy. They might hit the 2/3 here. We just get this barrier, hope that it blocks well enough. They can't attack with Zillion. They probably don't attack with the Lux. They definitely attack with the 8/8. There's a landmarks for free, for the reduced cost. All right, Blast Cone, it's your time to shine. Get barrier! Barrier! There's a time bomb! Oh god. Actually, question. It overwrites the barrier or pings it off? It pings it off, which means I can still block with the 8/8. Zillion will have witnessed... one... Oh, they still have the final spark, but that is slow. So they can kill the 2/2, but we still have other blockers. I think this is okay. I really don't want them doing stuff. There are other targets like the Lux, though, that I need to think about, but, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to kill her. Overwhelm damage from the spell does at least 2 damage. Or at least 1 damage. They got rid of the 4/3. So they're giving me the other Reckoner for next turn. They're at 18 though, so I can't really push too much damage. Wind up Shredder. Oh, I forgot that he has a 0. I forgot that there is technically a 0 cost tech. There's a Face Sprout. You're actually not the worst, Face Sprout. Let's see what we can find. Mushroom Ring, Flower Child, and Quick Quill. Quick Attack does not help against the 8/8. Fair and Player Attached is currently only, what, 1 or so? Feel like Quick Quill isn't terrible, it's just not gonna do it very much. Support is not gonna happen though, and Mushrooming isn't either, so I'll take, I think, the Quick Attack so that we can grant that to something. 6/3, 2/1. This is a +1/+1, or actually, because this is, actually, I can then cast this on the 6/3 to make that ephemeral 8/5 with Quick Attack, but it still has the Overwhelm, so if they can't get rid of it, they can get rid of it. Ah, of course they can get rid of it. Goodbye! Goodbye, plans. How sweet you were for the moment. I can have a 7/3. Never mind, that's a lie. There's another spark happening. That brings it up to 5 still, but that doesn't do a ton. It pretty much guarantees that they use that, but I think the only answer I'd have after if I attached to the 5/3 and swung would be that I boom shift the 8 remaining 8/8. Which doesn't feel great either. But you know what? Fuck it. I also play Gangplank there as a blocker, which would actually dealt 2 damage. Heimerdinger's leveled. Hi, Heimerdinger. How are you doing? How's it going? How's everything today? Let's see if they block with the 8/8. They don't. They take the damage. I'll take that. Final Spark will also just take me for a trip. That's another challenger. Let's take this out of commission, I think. So I'm not going to guaranteed hit by 6 elusive damage. There's a 1/2, so you're killing my keg for sure. Also, they have a Clockling. I am so good at top decking my Gangplanks, and that's it. Ah, goodbye. I have a keg. It's great. It's joining the oranges in the ocean. Ah! All right, so noted. Gangplank. Gangplank doesn't super work with that, with Rumble. Noted. Though, to be fair, I don't know how well the Rumble bucket in general works. If you don't see some very specific cards. Like more discard effects would have been pretty helpful there. All right, though. We finished our first trial of the day. I think I'm gonna do another one, honestly. I Also I cleaned my inventory, so I have all the space in the world for new decks. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do another one. That didn't take super long. Took it about an hour and a half-ish. So let's just turbo this next draft and see how well we can do. Do I want to lane this one? Oh, Zerath, Devout, Shapestone. Oh, with a Galio and as well with a single combat. Fuck the Lookout, but that's also a Galio. Riven is reasonable Noxus things. Oh, Zerath or Galio? Galio, I have taken a lot less for draft because I keep seeing Zerath, and when before the Sun Disc was where it currently stands, I kept trying to take him because I thought it would be funny to try and get the Sun Disc leveled when I was drafting with him. It's a lot easier now, but I don't know if I really want to take this bucket. I feel like Mentors could be fun. I've been taking I took Demacia recently, but I didn't take Formidable Demacia. I don't know how good this bucket is, so we could try to lane draft Galio. I like Galio enough that regardless, it's going to be pretty fun. So I think my vote is to the right here, which I think is also one of the more random signs that you can pick, or so I've been told. So yeah, let's do this. This seems entertaining. Trundle, Troll Scavenger, and Wolf Rider. I'm getting ramp with my Galio. I'm ready for the 0-9 pillar. Three Sisters, Ice Veil. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, Unyielding Spirits over here! No! No! I don't know if I'd be able to cast this, but god damn it, I want this. Fortimacia, Vanguard Cavalry, Rhyme Tusk, Succumb. I have Frostbite. It's not bad that I have Frostbite. Rhyme Tusk is fucking annoying if you can't get rid of it. But also I want this. Dang it! I want my Galio to just be unkillable forever. Just rally all the time. But let's take Frozen Solid because again I have to. Single Combat Duran Protege gives us another good combat trick. And some buffs for our stuff. Fleet Feather Warshaft is pretty good. Oh, Stalking Wolf, this is the card I was talking about. When I'm summoned, enemy summons a Snow Hare. So 2 mana, 3/2 with Challenger, with the caveat of your opponent also has a 1/1 now, once you have it on the board. Duran, Single Combat, Three Sisters, Wildclaw, Feral Mystic, and Troll Ravager. I don't have any 8+ cost cards. Hopefully I'll find one. Malefic Descent with Ruined Dragon Guard and Screechy. I'm getting a Screeching Dragon, and the 3/4 can stand in the front. Take Heart, Wording Stones. There's some ramp. I can ramp to 10. So far is a true fact. Let's let it not give me any. Confront and Barrier, also okay. Shield Wall, I'll take it. Wrath of the fucking Freljord! Wrath of the Freljord! Yes! That makes up for missing the Unyielding Spirit before. This boy is fancy. I also don't know if I've been able to find it in a draft before. I think maybe once before, but you know what? I'll take it now, regardless. That's a Wrath. It is! Freljord! Vanguard Defender, Vanguard Lookout. I will suffer the Lookout. I will have now 2 of them. They're 1/4s. Maybe we can get the guy who makes the health deal the power? Architect! This guy. Architect Durand Protege. I'll take it. Here we go. Buff the stuff. Make my boar the toughest boar you've ever fucking seen. Icy Yeti, Brittle Steel. Sure, let's take it. Galio for Jarvan. Look out for Riposte, Troll Scavenger for Succumb to the Cold. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the Galio. Look out for Riposte, though. I think it might be a trade for me because we are fine on spells. We have 22 A units, 8 spells currently, so I think taking that for a measly 1/4 is pretty decent. Troll for Succumb. I don't love having successive numbers of Succumb because it's kind of an expensive Frostbite for a thing that may or may not happen in 8 turns. And Troll Scavenger is at least potentially online now. It's also just a 2-cost body. Worst case scenario would take you 30 minutes, need to read all of the cards. When I first started, or when I was doing expeditions like earlier, like months ago, when I had like I think that lighting is a bit better. My face is extra visible now. Thralls are 8+ cost. The thralls are, but I think the behold doesn't work unless you have one of them in hand. Because it would need to be on the field for, I think, the behold to trigger, right? In player hand, yeah. But then I'd still have to wait around for it to count down, which is, I think, the part that I kind of just don't like about Succumb to the Cold. But yeah, when I first started, I would take like an hour and a half for some of the drafts. And now it's just like, eventually you feel it out and you learn like what cards are just generally better bets. It's not even necessarily like what's a better card in the game state. It's more of what's gonna help you live. Or you can lane draft it, which is what we're currently doing, which throws all of that out the window, and it's more like, I hope I can top deck these 5 things in order to live. Weon, hello! Welcome back! You finished your work and can finally relax? That's always a great feeling. Just being able to put it all down and be like, I'm done. I can take a break. But hello, hope you're doing, hope your day was alright despite work. Laszlo Rose, I have the Troll Scavenger and Wrath of the Freljord. We're fucking doing it, guys. I'm fucking doing it. I also have another 2-drop that I will not stop shitting on. Ever. There's a Fleet Feather as well. Let's just cast the boy. I have a 4/3. Welcome. There's a Rock Bear. Take 4 damage. Those are 5/4s, right? Yeah, so we also have a trade for those once it pops. Let's hear it for the boys! The troll boys! Lots of trolls. All the boys.
I need just a moment.
That's annoying as shit. It's just letting you know. That's annoying as shit. You probably don't take this.
I'll cut them apart. Face me.
Yeah, so we can hopefully take that 2/1 next turn anyway, despite it all. So I think let's just drop our hand, because we don't have any spells to worry about. Oh, right, I traded. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Apparently I'm just forgetting everything. That's okay. The 5/1 already? Oh, the whatchamacallit? The Glory Seeker. It is a bit annoying, yeah. +1/+1 doesn't quite work actually, which sucks. We can force him to take 5. It's not ideal though. We do keep the other guy though, the +1/+1 for the round if we do this. Down to 11, I'll take it. Brock Bear incoming. Yes. No longer have a great blocker for that. We do have the Succumb now, though. We can also cast Succumb and a unit, which I'm quite keen on doing, yes. That does nothing now. Congratulations on your 7-mana Boomerang Blade for nothing. Don't draft Boomerang Blade. Or do. It's just I don't see it going well. I see it going well like once. It did work against us yesterday, but that was mostly, if not only, because they had, I think, a Sivir on the field at the time. Sivir or Akshan or something. It was something that I was just like, that isn't gonna work, is it? It becomes a 5/7. They can still potentially kill it, but this is also just lethal. Ricochet has some heat-seeking properties. Almost the most miserable bit of 5 damage when you play against it. Oh, yeah, it might just be bad luck, honestly. You are killing my Trundle. That's just rude of you. I forgot about the chins that could happen. Bad chin time.
I tried.
Saw something on the Discord. Is there another way to remove power other than Frostbite? Usually there are cards that will say you reduce, that will like give an enemy unit minus, like for instance Quicksand for instance. It has a very specific condition that says if whatchamacallit, if you why can't I remember words today? Either give an enemy unit -4/-0 or 2 units -2/-0. Scrying Sands, Nocturne. Yeah, they're also Nocturne. Nasus, if he's like big and leveled, will also reduce things. Yeah, all of those cards will reduce and have specific conditions. Also, Weon, you are correct. I was playing League with some friends. I've unfortunately fallen down the hole of, wow, League is kind of fun. I'm sorry that I've been lost. Skittering. Oh yeah, Frenzied Skitterer and Lost to Reduce as well. Elzana's doomed. I don't know if I'll be subjecting you guys to it though. It may remain a I just lose my hair in private kind of thing, unless you guys really want to see me play League. Okay, so I can give Vulnerable and then cast this boy, I think. Let's do that, maybe? It's at 8-4 though over there, so unfortunately, even if I kill the Sivir, oh, I could also just Wild Claw and then take the Sivir with that, and then still have our big 8/8 overwhelm. Lovely versus bots while you dress up into skins. If you stream like you'll watch anyways. Aw, thank you. I might eventually. We have a 5-man group, so if I can wrangle my friends together more often, I might start streaming us just doing team stuff together, because I feel like that might be more entertaining. Okay, I can technically block with this, so Sivir is gone. Also, yeah, I will say, I was learning to farm the other day, to lose it to your point, and I have a skin for the champion that I'm currently learning to farm on, and I'm just like, he's so pretty! And also, last hitting minions. Oh, it's so satisfying to last hit a fucking minion. I played League and I have friends. I'm killing the game over here, Weon. I have friends, and I also am playing a video game. What a fucking contradiction. I'm going to cast this, I think. I'm gonna just cast it. Wouldn't know. Play support. Yeah, I remember I tried playing support in Dota a few times, and I was playing Jakiro a little bit, which was fine, but difficult. And also Dota is just Dota is just really fucking difficult. That's 5. I can't burst anything out, unfortunately. Assuming Ezreal. No, I'm not farming on Ezreal. I've decided that I really liked the look and the abilities of Yone, so I've been doing that mostly, of just figuring out how to get Q3 up like constantly, and like the positioning, because I wanted to jump into League and learn champions that were like would teach me about positioning just in general. So I've been trying to do that for a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. My plan is to work on Yone, Aatrox, and Rakan, so that I can have a few roles open. That's a bunch of Legion Marauders. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I really don't like it. And if I frostbite it, it doesn't matter, but let's just give this big boy tough. Never played Dota. There's so many really complicated mechanics. And like, all of the champions are really hard to distinguish because the skins are also like customizable and shit. Plays Fiora. She's about relative positioning. I watched a Fiora video and I did. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Fuck. They're killing it. They're killing my boy! Dang it! Am I also dead? I think I'm also dead. So if we can block the 6 and the 5, and I'm dead anyway. Oh, I'm dead anyway. Dang it. My Wrath of the Freljord was not wrathful enough. Goodbye. Thank you. Next. It's pretty much. pretty much. Else should player of favorite champion Pike. Glass likes Pike, actually. I don't know if I want to play Pike necessarily. I can brittle steel the 5-2. Look at it. Ah! Waking Sands. God damn it. Oh, damn the Waking Sands. You shall not be requested. Unless you want to. Unless you want to torture me some more today. But yeah, I don't know if Pike support is really the way I want to go. But who knows? I may try him out in the end. I had so much blue essence banked from the amount of times that I have just kind of sat around and played TFT that I was actually able to buy a few champions, which was nice. I'm gonna take that trade though. I want a Scar Maiden instead. Ekara Misfortune Kick for the lulz. Ooh. I mean, MF is just powerful and fun. Watching her level up and then just suddenly shitting on everyone is fucking incredible. Also, I'm gonna close the thing I have open for the votes because I'm mostly doing lane drafts, so you guys don't get a vote. You just get to tell me which direction you want me to take. So let's see how this finishes up. And then for the queue, Playful Trickster at a Hecarim list can cause aneurysms. Oh my god, remove an ally from combat and rally. Yeah, I can see why that would tilt someone off the face of the earth. Because he also has Overwhelm, so if you cast it on something and then just swing again. Also got a new Copium resource. Fantastic. Weon, let me copy this in. I made space in my inventory! I don't even need to delete a deck to get it! Amazing. The queue is long. That's fine. Long queues? Excellent. We like a good length here, as long as it's not the rope length. We can shorten that a little bit. It's Yumi Tristana! Sober 7! Hi! I have the Wrath of the Freljord again, only I can't really cast it. I'm gonna mulligan this. Will I regret it later? Currently not regretting it too much, actually. That's okay. Duran Protege is also okay. Trim the Pike list taking up free rent space. I mean, Pike continues to occasionally live in my head rent-free, not gonna lie. Just occasionally I'm just like, oh god, the Thief Man still exists. But for now, my LOR space is Pike free. Though I gotta say, if they ever... I saw it on a few people recently. If they ever bring the fucking Ashen Knight skin aesthetic to fucking Runeterra for Pike, I will play him at least 2 whole more times. At least 2, guys. +0+1 and tough. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Lady, let's go. Duran Protege, here we fucking go. That's the other reason. Is it ever fully free, or is he just below the surface lurking? Yeah, it's usually a mix of both, I would venture to say. Are you killing anything?
This is gonna cost you.
We're trading that, which is okay, I think. It's a 5-2 with quick attack, or a 2-2 with tough. That's the other thing that I'm like kind of happy about starting League is that now I finally can actually play all of the fancy stuff. There's a gruff grenadier, or at least the fancy visual stuff, you know? It summoned a caretaker. Oh, it's gonna fuck shit up, isn't it? Okay, well, I can block at least. Do like Porcelain Lux. Lux has a lot of nice skins, not gonna lie. I'm gonna kill all of that. That's a kind of a lot of stuff lost, but we're taking an 8-3 with impact. Excuse me. Oh! The Yone skin that I've been using is the Dawnbringer Yone. It's so pretty looking. Oh, I know this doesn't behold anything, but I need a unit and I don't want to just play Wolf Rider without anything. Thank you for the Gesundheits. Don't know what caused that to go off. Skins though. Oh yeah. Especially in this game. Like I think they were talking about adding more custom spell effects and stuff. So hopefully there will be more in the future. But as of now, there are only a few sets, and I want all of them. I want them to bring all of it over, so that I can coup over my favorite champions looking hot in every single Riot IP. I've also seen a bunch of the skins because I play TFT, and there are a few that I definitely know that I want. KDA, Ari, Wen. I also want them to do pentakill stuff in here, because there are a bunch of pentakill champions in Runeterra already, so it seems like it wouldn't be the worst place to slap out some more.
We feast tonight, Bard.
And then you could also have like pentakill board for the KDA one that they made. Yeah, because they made the KDA cards and the board. I don't know if they're gonna bring the skins for the champions, because that would have been the first thing that I would be like, oh yeah, they're gonna add that, right? They'll put in the skins. Okay. I can Yeti for Frostbite into a swing. The Screeching Dragon is back though, which is also kind of nice. I can take the 2/2 with that. Let's see if that works. The Volcano Shenskun level up. Mordekaiser, Sona, Karthus, Yorick, Kale, Olaf. Not an Elwar. Viego is though, right? And I thought there was one other champion that they had in there. Am I misremembering that? I do always confuse, I think, Karthus with Vlad, though. When I first saw that, I was like, oh, Vlad's in that group, right? But apparently that's something else. Oh, you're killing my dragon pretty easily, actually. I can Frostbite that, I think? I don't really want to. Oh, I could also just cast single combat on this, because they're out of mana, so that should trade, give us the 5/4 back. The Last Chapter album as the antagonist against Penta. Oh, I thought he was just part of it, to be honest. I didn't know he was an antagonist. Give it a passive to get white outfit, pretty boy, Viego, abs. No, that's fair. I thought he was part of it, but I only listened to the album. I haven't actually watched the thing that came out when they announced all of it. I think we can. I want to Wrath into Galio. I think that might be better.
Love the energy.
It's a regular 2/3. They discarded a tenor. You're an 8/8. I'm just gonna let you breathe for a little bit. See the story as well. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I didn't actually watch it. I just listened to it afterwards. That's a Yordles in arms. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of damage happening.
Artastic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna block one. Oh, I actually have to block 2 of them. God dang it. Alright, well. They do go back down next turn by a little bit. Not by enough, by about a little bit. Metaloculus, where Pentakill and the old ones battle against Viego on the threat from space. Good old threats from space. Yeah, I want to cast this as well. Let's just do this. That's an 8/5 now with the 0/8. You're not enough. You're definitely not enough. It's 13 of 25. If I can sneak out a Duran and a Yeti, maybe. We still have a Three Sisters Frostbite if needed. Or the buff. That needs to die for sure. Let's see if I can't Frostbite it down, though. We'd have a decent amount of Overwhelm. Oh, I could have also just given something Challenger. I think that would have been better. Berserk! Hello and welcome back. Hope you're doing alright. Alright today? Yeah, I should have just taken that with the Galio and I didn't. Could take the +3/+4 for the round or the Frostbite. I think I like the Frostbite better. Just because there's a chance that they could pump a lot of health buffs into it. Could have also Frostbitten beforehand. There were a bunch of options I could have taken to avoid having to potentially lose this. Or just deal more damage to face or force them to block with the 5/4. We have Barrier. They have Tristana. Hello. Oh, you're a problem. Ooh, I foresee problems. We can't use the Frostbite. We just need to get around that and cast a Barrier, I think. This is a 5/5 at least. Or we could just put the 1/4 in front of something.
Beyond imagination, that is the Durand way.
We can also Barrier the Galio. Yeah, I think barriering the Galio, because it's going to be 8 damage to whatever. The 5/4 can run into something else. It strikes it twice. It strikes it twice. So that unfortunately does go away. Because it's going to ping the barrier off. Okay. This Frostbite's... I think I might actually need to cast this instead. Put something in front of the Tristana, put the 5/4, put the Gallia in front of the 5/4. Then we don't take the damage from the Poro and the 3/3. Because then we're only looking at 4 of impact damage. Let's just do it on attack for impact procs. I mean, they still have this, but, yeah, and they're holding the 5/4 because they know they dies to this now. You're still at 13, buddy, sorry! There's a Fleet Feather. That's fine. Let's see if they have anything. I need to try and kill Trist here. I think. That's priority.
Looking for a hero for
Yes, take that. Kill that. We can, I think, also attack with the we can't really attack with the Galio, because I still need to be healthy for the 5/4. Oh, I could have buried... fuck, I could have buried that. I'm holding this for the next turn, and I don't need to. The impact kills me. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I should have held onto the unit, but yeah, but they just have a bunch of multi-region allies. I'm getting overrun by Bandle! Not the Bandle. Yeah, and I can't stun anything, so we're dead. Some of the other 2, that was 6 more. He probably did. Oh, I frostbit the Poro last attack. Now it's for sure lethal because I don't have any stuns. But I cast the 5/5 before, which I think was the reason that the other 2 didn't go. Because the Wrath of the Freljord prevented the block from happening, but the Icy Yeti did the rest. I got bandled. I got bandled pretty hard. Alright, let's take a break though, and let's take a look at the deck submission you sent me in. It says you've described it as more copium, and I'm okay with this. So let's import. This is not Rumble Gangplank. Couldn't have baked, could be wrong. No, that's fair. When I'm kind of baked, I don't understand what's going on. That's the best time though that I've been found to play League sometimes. Because I don't have to worry about the enemy team yelling at me or my own team yelling at me if I am just too blazed to give a shit. Don't worry, it's not Katarina. I don't know what else you found though. What new thing you've discovered. Also, I'm expecting responses from you by the time that the patch drops, because they said they're touching her, and I'm curious what they're gonna do. Not cat. Oh god. What is this? I could make that more dramatic, but I'm gonna go slightly less here. Let's edit and take a look. Might do another lane draft after this though. Reset the 0-2 run. Blade Squire, Elixir, Otterpuss, Grenadier, Scrap Heap, Conch, Reaver, Weapon Hilt, Might, Riven, Whirling Death, Bloody Business, Reckoner, Rumble, Ancient Warmonger, Papercraft, and Double Tap. Papercraft Rumble? Papercraft Riven? Papercraft something. Re-Rumbling, +1/+0. Is Blade's Edge creation on level 2. So it's not just, hey, there's now also 4 mana, and when you summon it, it takes all of your unit resources. Okay, I think this deck makes sense. I don't know why it gave me the stock loadout, but we're gonna change that. We don't have any skins acquired for those. I'm a little afraid of the arcade stage, just because I don't know if it's going to have audio, so let's do Infernal. That seems about right for Rumble. Hextech Poro? Sure. What do we want? For Rumble? Bandle? Fuck it, I'm just going to do the silver one. The Fist Bump. Let's go. In we go! Paper is a secondary win con, just all in Rumble. Just cast all of the Mecha Yordles. Noxus. Oh, true. I could have put a Noxus thing on. Dang it. God itself. Hi, God. What are you running? Bandle. Ooh, I mean, I did. It was all in Rumble, huh? We got 2 Rumbles. Bandle P and Z. What is that? I don't actually know what. Or in Rumble if you can't ribbon, or in any unit in Hope. What are they doing? What colors is the championless deck in those? Because I was used to seeing Iceborne as P and Z Freljord for a little while, but that's not as much of a thing anymore. God, what are you giving me? I think this music also makes a lot of sense for meeting God here. I'll ping you for 1. And then we hopefully can just bank into a Rumble cast, because we're gonna be there soonish. We can Riven here for a unit, see if they have anything. Chin is a nice top deck. We can currently discard a bunch of things. We have the Monger, we have the Prank, whatever else. What are you waiting for? There's a Pokey Stick. Is it iterative something? A duplication? There's another Pokey Stick. They could have 3 damage spells, but they don't have fervors or anything. It's timelines and just like everything manifests. Oh, okay. I do have Rumble with 3 really good discard targets, though I don't know if we need the 3/2 at the moment. So I might cast that next turn then, because it looks currently like unlikely that he's going to strike anything here. So we could just conch, see what we can make. They're real slow. Did they not have concurrent? Face Sprout. They have a really pretty card back though. I gotta say, that's a nice one. Conch, Ravenous Flock, Entrapment. Let's take a Flock, maybe? Damaging units is probably pretty likely. There's a Swole Squirrel. How are you? I want that. Well, I don't need it out of the way yet. I could get rid of it though. I think that might be better. They have 1 unit in hand, or 1 mana rather. I don't know why I said unit. They have 1 mana. Let's pass here and then just get this boy going. We should be able to summon things as well. So boom. You, Prank and Warmonger?
Here comes a new challenger.
Okay, 7/4 with impact. You need to do 12 damage. Can I buff it this turn to get it there? I technically can with the elixir and the might, which is just a lot to face. Do I pile it on and hope? I really want to. I want to threaten them with lethal so bad, because they need 2 spells to counteract it. They would need to have, I think, Pokey and Wallop. That would work in their colors. Discard rid of the quick attack blade. I think we had enough to do. I think I still am gonna try to force that Rumble there, especially if they cast Time Trick, which means they don't have a lot of options to remove things. Can I get the Rumble level now? Because we also almost have lethal, so I can also just push it to the face. I'm gonna just go face, honestly. Genuinely don't have enough to discard. Oh, okay, just discard the, we're not on PNZ. Yeah, that's fair. This is lethal, but I want the Rumble. Fuck it, I'm gonna go all in. Yeah, that should, I'm gonna see if we can get this done. Give me a Rumble level. Take 20 damage. What the fuck is the hand? I don't know. There's a Mystic Shot, which doesn't do anything. I guess it was all spells. We get a really fucking easy Rumble. So let's do this again. Because that didn't feel like a game. That didn't feel like an actual game. So, Rumble good, works.
At last, a way forward.
A way forward. Just take the Mecha Yordles with you everywhere. They're good. Vigar, I've heard, is a little screechy, but, you know, you can work with them still. Easy game, I guess. Yeah. Too easy. Too easy, for sure. I promise I didn't pay them. Show me your ass in all caps! With the Echo Zillion. Oh, God, I just said Echo Zillion. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna summon a Grenadier and try to go face. Or just pass for now. And maybe you should be going with aggressive. Do I just play aggressive here? There are... Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh big no! Not enough PZ for easy. Really good. Not that light trash category in this tile will be good for sure. Oh, why does everyone I play against fucking high roll drop borders like nobody's business? This is the second time this has happened on stream in the last 3 days. Of someone got drop borders absurdly early. Oh no, don't find more. Don't find more. Okay, they haven't cast Hexite crystals. So that's good. They have something. Drop border like it's hot. It's a little too hot. A little too hot to handle for me, I think. Not quite what I was looking for.
The past is a burden we must learn to bear.
It's okay. Don't worry about that burden. Stop predicting. Don't predict anymore. Okay. Mech Dipper Von Mech? Summon an exact copy of the unit. That's great. This is really funny with Scion, but let's, I think, keep on putting pressure. Summon that on next attack. We could also take something that we can put a papercraft in, but I think, let's just take Vec for now. I think we need a little ability to summon units.
These are my streets.
Okay. They have a shaped stone. Probably maybe should have been a little bit more worried about that. I could have also just cast Keen Blade Fragment, which would have helped that situation of hopefully the Riven doesn't die to a shaped stone, which it didn't. Good. They have an OTK attack now with the 2-3. There's the Rumble. Hi, Rumble! Okay, never mind. You're getting cast after the Von Mech gets cast. So I think... Or we could papercraft the Rumble, actually. That might actually work. I could discard the Blade... double tap on Echo, maybe? But probably... one papercraft elixir and the blade. We take 2 damage there. Blade, elixir, 1 papercraft. Hold the double tap for damage. Don't have rumble, so protect the ribbon the way here. This deck's always insta-kills the enemy nexus. Okay, maybe I don't need the double tap. I think 1 dragon will be okay, because we can't interact with it. And they're not gonna have too many ways around the spell shield, I think. Alright, they're not attacking anymore there. There's Overwhelm. So I can papercraft Overwhelm, I think. That can also just swing in general. Too good and don't need Riven anymore. That's not exactly what I meant. She's fine for now, at least, though. I'm just gonna cast the Overwhelm and hope that works enough. It will deal 2 for impact, plus the 7 and whatever is blocked. There's the Chrono Breaks, which hopefully they won't be able to find. It would go from 0 interaction to this fucking deck, which is interesting. Alright, let's give that Overwhelm, and then let's swing, and then... they don't have a quicksand for it, which is excellent. Alright, come on, Rumble. Let's do this. Decide what you're blocking with. Give me an 8-7. Yeah, that's fine. Down to 6. To be fair, everything has 3 HP, so it actually doesn't benefit them at all to block with Echo, unlike other times, when the champion helps out a bit.
We're getting hot, hot, hot.
Yeah! Do it, Rumble.
Maximum.
Okay. There's the Von Mech that we can cast. No Elixir of Wrath. Yeah, we might be able to get it next turn. Slightly regretting the Elixir drop there then that case. Hopefully they don't have any way of predicting. Okay, maybe not. Now we're at 16. I kind of want to hold this open, but yeah. I got really lucky on the Might top deck there, not gonna lie. Look at all of my darkness synergy. Guru darkness, let's go. I can't make a darkness. We're gonna ignore that part. Hi everyone, how's it going? How are you? Good to see you. Actually really terrible. I'm gonna put the Riven in the front, and that's okay. 7 damage. I could kill the Zillion, but I think I'll just let them have the predict. Hopefully they don't find a chrono break. Though I do have smaller units that I can shit out for blockers if they do that. Yeah, I'll lose a Riven. Not the best choice, but I'll do it. I'm just putting my hopes on this guy. Is Absolver... They never find chrono break. Is Absolver... On the Echo, it actually might have been.
A little luck for those who need it.
They might be trying to find it now, but then if they cast Chrono, they don't have mana for it. Also, Crimson, hello and welcome back to the chat. Ever seen anyone in your Echo decks? You're fine. Not Absolver? To be fair, they usually just try and rally repeatedly to the point where you can't do anything about it. They didn't find the thing, and now I have a Might. So let's just cast a Might and then go to town. That's 26 damage from a single Rumble. Rumble! You bastard! There's a quicksand. Don't have a oh no. They might have a quicksand, which is okay, I think. It still has the double attack, it just no longer has the overwhelm, which is a problem. Yes. That's annoying, but I'll take it. Doesn't count. Either it wasn't or they didn't have it. I guess so. They did find something. I really want to try and take out the Echo here, because they only have 3 mana remaining. And it prevents them from having more time tricks. Because if they made a copy of a time trick, they can't use it to cast Chrono this round, right? Because Chrono Break is 3, so they only have 1 remaining. So Echo is down. Oh, but they just had it in hand. I completely forgot they could do that. God damn it! I'm dumb. We can still block the Echo, but I'm fucking dumb. Oh, dang it. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. No, I'm dumb. All right. Echo is not down. Prematurely called Echo down, and now I die because they have 6 damage. Because I forgot this stupid fucking card can find them a Chrono as well. I was so worried, and then I forgot Archivist can find it for them, and that they had perfect mana for it too. God damn it. God damn it. I'm glad Echo is getting his time in the sun, though. As much as I don't like playing against this deck, I'm glad that Echo is able to do things now. Alright. One more attempt on this.
Initiate crime sequence.
Yeah, I should have waited. I should have been patient and waited. Because I could have blocked on the following turn. And then double tapped after the Chrono was cast, which is what I should have been waiting for. Oh, all right. Fat Scat Rat with Poppy Galio, which is gonna buff a lot of stuff. As long as I can get around their health, that should work out fine. Heading in a time in the sun that isn't Mono Shurima, taking me to Diamond. It's good, guys. I believe you. I'm just probably doing it wrong as well. I know for a fact I'm doing it wrong, to be honest with you. Take my 3-1. I'm just not used to what other people are playing. That's the one thing about not doing rank that I slightly regret, is I actually am pretty rusty against decks that other people are just piloting totally fine kind of thing. Do you take 3 damage here? You do take 3 damage there. Perfect. Mono Shurima. Hello, welcome back. Deal 1, stress defense, 2 and 1. Heroic refrain is not that bad. Stress defense is good, but I kind of like heroic refrain for our units here, because we could increases our likelihood to be able to kill some of their stuff. I still have a Mono Shurima deck. Hi, Poppy. How are you? So you're making everything 3. That's going to a 1-4. This is a 3-3. That is going to be a 3-5. If I don't cast anything else, I have a way of killing her with this. If I can get lucky and cast it on the 3-1. That's also assuming that they don't have tough. What's correct? What's the most correct here? I don't want to cast this without discard, but we can do that if I do this.
Here comes a new challenger.
So our blocks are okay. Ah, but then it dies to the 0-3 because of the swing. Ah, I'm really not used to this enough. Yeah, I forgot that it was getting to a buff to a 1-4. I was like, this is fine, but I wasn't counting the health of the Rumble. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? Fuck it. Either you take 5 or you trade a unit here. No more Duran Sculptor for you, preferably. Riven's just gonna sit there. Starts a free attack, doesn't matter when it has barrier, so I'm gonna pass on that one. There's a protege, yada yada yada. There's might. Ooh, we might be able to might Papercraft. Papercraft's the cast for sure. They can't kill anything from here. Could try to double tap, but honestly I might just take the 8 and let it resolve. Unless they have an Aegis, in which case then it's not allowed. Can also Papercraft might next turn. So let's try doing that. There's Overwhelm, which is perfect even though we still have this. So let's cast this and hope nothing horrible happens, I think. Minimorph doesn't end it. Recall does. There's a Keeper's Verdict, which is about the same as a recall. So I'm dead to the next attack! Ah! The Poppy Terror. The Reign of Terror from Poppy just never ends, does it? I feel like when I'm sent Poppy decks, I can't do this. Why are they finding everything inexpensive? That's just an open attack. Or a Galio, that also works, sure. Oh, Galio. And the Poppy level. Hi! Why do both Poppy and Trist grant impact? That still confuses me a little bit. Alright, can we get a GG? We can! Oh, that was quick. Alright. No complaints here. Other than the Poppy itself, but you know. Oh, I'm feeling the Poppy today. And not in ways that I enjoy. Alright, I think that was 3 attempts though. I've always been historically bad at Rumble. I just never sat down and learned him particularly well also. Because I see how it's supposed to work. I think there's enough discard in here to survive most things. But that verdict really hurt. I needed to preserve the spell shield, or have spell shield on something. I think if the Rumble had been cast instead of the Riven successfully, that would have worked. But just by luck to not run into that. All right, I think I'm gonna leave that attempt there, though. Leon, thank you for the submission as always. I enjoyed playing the not Katarina for a little while. Do I have anything in the queue otherwise? Andre's Color, we did the deck yesterday. Unhelpful Yoda still has one. But I think for now, I'm gonna go, unless people have submissions now, I'm gonna go back and do this second trial. Third of the day, actually, which is quite a bit, and see what we can do. I have taken Teemo very recently, so I don't think I'm going to take him again here. Could be not bad for real this time. I honestly agree. I feel like Rumble definitely has a place as like a decently constructed situation. Whatchamacallit? I think it just needs some text and refinements. You could probably also swap Riven for something else depending on what you want, I think. Though the blade fragments are actually okay for discard, especially if you know what you need for the next turn or two. Nami, because she's not Demacian. Oh, fair enough. Also, Corky Hunter, first of all, hello and welcome to the chat. Second of all, is LOR dying? From what I understand of LOR at the moment, the community and the changes that they're making are a lot more like PvE focused than PvP focused. So like for Twitch and content creators, there's less to do PvP wise because, you know, they aren't casting seasonals anymore. There's a little less support for competitive, but the game, I think the number of people playing like Path of Champions has gone up by a huge margin since they replaced labs with Path of Champions. It grew with Champions, but the competitive is, I think, either about the same size, and or more people are just playing Path of Champions in the competitive, so they're focusing on that. Is at least my impression. I'm not as embedded in Runeterra as some other people are who would know better. Path of Champions is honestly extremely fun. I still have yet to get into it, and I really should probably give it like a fresh start. Like again, just to get a better feel for it. But I've been doing expeditions in PvP for so long that I'm just kind of stuck in there. Always play Path of Champions. Yeah, so I think you're in the majority on that one. You can do shit like lurk blade dances. Oh yeah, that does sound pretty fun, to be honest. I think I've just been doing PvP for so long that I'm like kind of like permanently in that headspace. Because I also have played other deck builders, so I think I was also just came to Runeterra in a place of I'm not looking for a deck builder. I'm looking for like a more competitive challenge. Just 8-1 blades. Yo, that's kind of insane. Competitive for LOR is kind of boring, but is really fun in other aspects. It's also, I mean, first of all, I'm gonna pick Nami here because I like that, and depending on what the next pick is, I actually kind of want to try and get another Nami run off the ground. So we'll see what we get after we choose Nami here. Also, Absolution, thank you for the raid. Hello! Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're doing all right today. Yeah, I mean, it's also, at least for me, kind of harder to make competitive, like, super exciting, like, visually and emotionally. But that's also on my end. There are some great casters and people in the community who have a lot of, like, a great personality. Kasai, hello! Welcome to the chat! So for everyone who's coming in right now, we're doing some expedition drafting as well as taking any viewer decks and submissions that we get. So that's currently the vibe. Pretty chill. Currently deciding what I want to pair Nami with here. I've done a couple of lane drafts, so debating if I want to turn this into one as well. I know there are more people. Was this a lane? I'm debating if I want to make it a lane draft, because I've done that twice now already. Tom Kench, Absolution, oh, hello, welcome. Hope your stream went well. How did it go? Because it's Leona if lane. It is Leona if lane. Kennen is gonna be weird with recall. If we had Mirai, I would absolutely take Kennen because then we could maybe recall Mirai, but we don't have that yet. Also, Voja, hello! Was good. Tilted. Oh no, played Viego, so life is good. At least you still have the champion to look forward to. That always helped me when I was like just screaming at my screen when I was trying to play what was it? Pantheon Shyvana a little while back. I was just like, why am I losing? But at least Pantheon still got muscles. White Flame. So, alright. There's a vote for Kench, there's a vote for Leona. If I do Leona, I think it's definitely a lane draft. Bilgewater Targon could be kind of fun. Otherwise, I have never really taken Kench in draft. I don't really like him. He's kind of interesting, but I have bad luck with him. Starspring and Boxtopus is okay. I don't hate the Leona, but then I definitely have to pick all to the right, which I know will make Crimson happy, but do I want to do that here? I could take it. Nami Leona lane draft. You know what? Fuck it. Ken's reaching dragon food. If it gets if the dragon gets buff enough, that's actually true. Oops, that's not the window. Move that over. It's a video react request. Yeah, I think Leona for draft might be honestly safer despite the fact that it's a lane option. So, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do a lane draft. We're gonna see if we can pilot the pile. Leona, here we go! Gift Giver Moondreamer is more invoke. Playful Pranks, probably better, but, we're not gonna think about the Nami. We're gonna think about Targon. We're gonna see what we get. Pick 3 lane. Yep. Pick 3 buckets. All right. Gift Giver and Moondreamer. We're gonna steal that. We're missing Friendship. We're missing Mirai. Dang it! I'm missing Mirai. I want the Mirai Great Mother. All of the drafts where I choose a Mirai Great Mother end at the 3rd win. I don't think I've ever gotten past a 3rd win with Mirai, but I always want it every time. It's just too much. It's like slightly expensive, and also just if it shits out the randomest things. Because it will make like as the fucking shifting sands for no reason. Mirai is good though. Mirai or Make It Rain. Make It Rain is really good. But for the purposes of laning, I have to take the Crusty Codger Cutthroat, which is at least some 1-drops, which should help out a little bit. I'm gonna ping. We're gonna do a lot of pinging. Mystifying Magician and Pool Shark. That's gonna be awkward. Random 5-cost follower. Well, I can eat my Gift Giver once it's done its job. Pool Shark, we're casting later because it's Pool Shark. Eben Mirai, I'm just gonna be sad about that. Let's take Fishbones. Pocket Aces and Slippery Wave Rider. Also need to think about the fact that we need spells for Nami, and we're getting relatively few of those, but let's take Smash and Grab here. Sansan, thank you for the follow. Also correct me for pronouncing your username incorrectly. But thank you, and welcome to the madness. Crusty Codger, Jailbreak, Sunburst, Solari, Sunhawk, Grumble Slug, and Abyssal Guard. Voja, thank you also for the follow. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I mean, I'm all right. Give me spells. Coral Creature is gonna make me a jettison, and that's okay. Pilfered Goods. All right, let's take it. Spacey Sketcher, discard and invoke. Not terrible. Paddlestar, sure. 5 damage. New Paddlestar. Crackshot Corsair, Fortune Croaker, lots of little Bilgewater stuff. I have never been this rich in 1-drops for a draft before, and it's making me slightly nervous. Mirai, Pilfered, Shellshocker, Soldier. I think we have to take Behold Star Shaping here, but at least it's spells. At least we have burst spells and some extra healing out of that. Chip, Earth Elemental. Oh, the wild pick is gonna fuck me. Here's the thing. Chip, beautiful. I don't have the Star Spring, nor do I have a landmark. So we're gonna have a 1/1 and a 3/5 for 4. Excellent. Though I have heard that this is apparently 6-year-old approved. I had a deck where someone was like, "Where we on?" You were like, "This card is chosen by my cousin." And you know what? That's all I think about now. Like, some kid like this, and that's enough. Grumble Slug, Journey and Sandhopper. All right, here we go. Big chip Nami, chip with Nami, and the opponent doesn't block it out of sheer respect. They're too scarred by Chip potentially having been through trouble recently that they're like, you know, we gotta protect Chip still. We gotta protect the Chip forever. Also, Nolan Manley, thank you for the raid as well. Holy shit, we've got people today. Welcome to the stream in the chat. Hello, welcome in all of the raiders once again. Nolan, how was your stream? Abyssal Guard, Heaven's Alliance ship, behold, prowling for jagged Taskmaster. I technically have enough to maybe grant the plunder from the Taskmaster, which is kind of exciting. Kasai, thank you for the follow as well. Nolan, we're doing an Expedition Lane draft at the moment, so just taking the Chaos draft for sure. I'm doing all right in general, enjoying the weekend. Earth Elemental, honestly, if it's not bad without Laymarks and Expeditions. Good blocker, has Overwhelm if you manage to get buffs. And that's true. It does have a keyword that's quite useful unto itself. It's more just, oh god, it's never a good idea to take a card that you can never proc. My curve is a fucking slope, which is exactly what you want. Ski slope expedition curve. Never been better. Taskmaster, please help me. Maybe the chip will even get buffs. Maybe it will get bigger with the things going on. I doubt it. But maybe they'll, oh, they won't. They won't. Never mind. MF Gangplank is gonna kill everything that I have that's valuable to me. Can I sneak out a Taskmaster? I could have kept the pilfered goods potentially. Make it rain is all right. Don't hate the opening hand, not gonna lie. One large chip, please. The fact that Overwhelm was not part of the landmark condition is pretty neat. No, that's a fair point, actually. Also, yes, one large chip is about what I would like here.
These will protect you.
The bigger the chip, the better.
All right, let's get to work.
You have a 2/2. No thanks. Also, Vixario, thank you for the bits. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome in.
Rock solid.
There it is. We'll find him eventually. We'll find him eventually. Also, watch my draft go 0-2 and we just don't see Chip anywhere. It's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be sad. Oh, you already have MF! Oh! Panic. Just panic. Just, the existential panic. You made me a Unto Dusk. I can draw a card? That's good. I like drawing cards. What do I do? Make it rain Taskmaster? That's not gonna super work. That's just gonna ping Nexus, so we technically still have the 1/2. I could cast a gem to block the 2/2 and then take 4 from MF. Then try make it rain Taskmaster on the following. We could also just hold the 1/2 to block the 3/4 though, so we take less damage overall. Hi! Now I need the guillotines. Drop the Taskmaster. Yeah. I mean, I can still do this, but it's less. That's good. Yeah, I should have blocked the 2/1 with the 1/2, because they wouldn't have been able to see this. Oh! They can see it. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's a problem. I mean, I still have the proc off this, but... I was hoping that would at least hit, but it didn't. You're a 2/2. Sure. A couple of draw. Hopefully we don't end up with any top end in our hand afterwards. Please don't make my Leona fleeting. Please. You're going to. You're going to do it. If I swing here, the 1/2 clashes, but we can heal it back so it doesn't die to the MF next turn. If they trade into the 3/2, that's fine. They're taking the 2/2. If they give up the Sculptor, that's fine. I'm a little surprised, actually. That they just let that go. That does a lot, and you're at 19 HP. You could have tanked that. You could have tanked a lot of that, actually. Why not leave it there?
Wondrous discovery.
I think I'll heal this so it doesn't just auto die to MF. We also have invoke and healing for us, and a star and a moon dreamer. I almost said like star shaper, and that's definitely not what that card is. It is not a star something, whatever I was trying to say. Don't! Oh, not my actual star shaping though. My actual burst spell. Give it back! Alright, also, what is the champions? 1 daybreak. Excellent. There's the Nami. Oh my god, there's the Nami. Okay, we can also cast this. We need to do some attune though. That's MF damage. I think I do need to block that. Or I could take 3 and then transform anyway, but I think losing the magician. Well, though, we do need a unit. I'm just gonna take the damage, honestly.
Love ya.
Hopefully they don't have a rally. Probably don't.
No, good. I pulled them from my
There's a ruin runner. Holy shit. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, sir. Glad I cast it now. I know that's a fucking dice roll, but I'm glad I cast it now. Spell shield. Overwhelm. What the fuck? Also, just what the fuck. We're gonna go up to 6 here, so we need, or 5 rather. I can count. So we need a little bit more. I think we can get that if I could also just discard the Unto Dusk. That might also work. But I believe in magic. Thanks, Marvolio. Not a 1/1 unit. I know it gave us something useful. What is this bullshit? There's Challenger, there's Equinox. I can't hit the MF with anything. I could take something else though, but Equinox might have been safer because of all the other stuff going on. Well, mostly because they could cast Crack Shot or something, which would be kind of scary, not gonna lie. Let's behold into a Nami. We're still off slightly on the attune, but that's okay. They have 9. This also forces them to respond again. There's Written in the Stars, which gets us a very buff Leona. Buff Leona. Reduce its cost by 1, cast for 4. So you go down to a 3 mana, 5/7 with the Daybreak proc. I mean, I also just like Golden Sisters though, because if we can get the Nami out and start buffing things that aren't just the 2 power units, that might be okay. I'm taking too long. Apologies. Apologies, opponent. Is Siren Dreadway on expeditions? I have seen Dreadway for sure. I don't actually know about Siren. I haven't seen that personally, but I cut off, so just never interact with it. Yeah, they're also rare, so you see them less often. I think I could have pushed with the Rune Runner there.
I know what I'm doing.
I do kind of want the buffs, but then it's not a great block. I should have just swung there. I want to buff it, but I think that was too much waiting around. There's a Mirai. Oh, they picked the Mirai draft as well. All right. Oh, hopefully it didn't give you a fucking unyielding spirit. I don't want to see an unyielding of misfortune. Not Nami, misfortune. Let's Star Shaping and heal here, I think. Star Shaping, heal. 1 attune is all we need for that. You have 7 remaining. There's an Owl Cat. Here's a Great Beyond. Cosmic Rays, 3 or less, gets rid of everything. Actually, I like the sound of getting rid of everything. Skies Descend incoming. Oh yeah, it can do that. It can do that. I think also it produced a Ruination or Harrowing for me once, and I was just like, you're doing too much. I appreciate you, but you're doing too much. Please stop.
Why are you here?
Don't ask me why I'm here. How many attacks have you seen? 3 or 4? I'm unafraid. I mean, I'm very afraid, but we're gonna think about that later. I could also just parley that MF out of the way, maybe, if we get lucky. Keep buffing Ruin Runner. Yeah, so let me... Mouse, what are you doing? Let's do this. See if I can't get rid of a champion. Give me a nice 9-4. Obliterate their whole board. Never mind, I cannot. That's okay. I can still later obliterate your board. She's a great mother. She is a fantastic mother. I can't kill the 2-1. That's fair. I cannot cosmic raise the little owl cat down out of the way. But that's okay, because this should hopefully take care of everything else and also give me a really buff Ruin Runner. You don't have a counter spell, I know that much. And silencing my units doesn't matter. Minimorph also doesn't matter in the context of the spell shield happening. Back to back does though. Back to back definitely does. There's a pick a card. So I have successfully pinged off spell shield, and that's all I've done. Well, except buff this as well. So that's for the round. If I swing in, we do what? It's 5 damage at most. 5 damage if they block with the Mirai. But the MF is gonna see an attack, so we start losing things anyway. Oh, that's no good. I think if I can survive through the next swing and then cast Golden Sisters and hope that we can top deck a spell. But this is not a great position to be in at all. I don't want to pass there, but I need to be able to get around the MF. Chip is a 2-1. New kid, hello. Yes, I did make it. I'm here again. There's an Otterpuss. Don't prank me. Don't prank me. I don't deserve to be pranked. No, 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 no. Stun would work wonderfully if you let me cast it. But I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to do so. Unless this is a slow. Unless you cast a spell. Oh, yes! Oh, okay. All right. All right. Now it doesn't really matter. I could get excited, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the Gangplank is not going to just murder me out of nowhere, at least, but we're still dealing with the 3 damage pings. I have been pranked, yes. Did you miss something yesterday? Haven't watched the VOD yet? Oh, wait, what did I say before? That's the 3 damage. Goodbye for the keg. Boom, 5-7. Come on, Flo. Don't hit Manami. I don't have units. I don't have spells, rather. I do have units, I don't have spells. Oh, for the you made it. Oh, no. That's just a recurring theme. I have successfully started my own stream. I'm an adult now. Was the pranking was it a helpful prank? It was. That is a single combat that removes spell shield. I object. All battling enemies in the Nexus. I'm afraid, but I also need shadow blockers. Which was just to prank my brethren. My fellow brethren, I bring you here today to describe to you the ways in which you can prank someone's hand. And it is usually just in the form of making their shit very expensive. I'm gonna block. We are going to block. We're gonna do a block. And then hopefully my Nami doesn't die. It might. It might. It still might. Stop hitting my stuff. Okay. I think the yelling is working. There's another chip. Great. I'm gonna slug first and see what they do. I'm gonna make you think I have stuff that I definitely also do. Had a keg with flipped MF and just didn't use it. True facts, actually. That was fortunate. Truly a misfortune. For me. For them, for me, for something. I don't like your stuff. And I would like it to go away. I'm gonna hold a blocker. I think. That trades poorly with that, so it's probably gonna live. The 5-2 is fine. The 4-3 is fine. The 11-5 goes. Count without the O is still the most recent sub. Yes, it's a bit running off the screen. But yes, still present and accounted for. Minimorph! Not a Minimorph. How dare you?
So many stars.
Okay, we don't put the 4-3 into the line of fire if we can help it. Take my chip! Take my small boy! Take both of these, I don't care! I have a 3 mana chip, which means I actually can't cast it this turn. Chip, no! Fortune Croaker, top deck, beautiful. I can shadow block some more until the Gangplank ends my whole existence. Hooray! Ah. I should have hit the 4-3. I can maybe kill something. I mean, Paddlestar is fancy. Hi, hello, yes. Everything dies. Yes, everything dies.
Leave me be.
That's... Oh, but the overwhelm on the Gangplank, I can't do anything about it. The only way... Yeah, I can't do anything, because I can't get the spell shield or the fucking lifesteal proc to work. That doesn't count as a GG emote. Try that again! No? Alright, fine. Here we go. See, your weapon you can provide. I mean, I think that would be an appropriate response to MF in real life. My guns are bigger than yours. Also to Gangplank. Though I care less about Gangplank. God damn it. -2. That lifesteal wasn't enough! That mini-morph, though. The mini-morph, though. If it only I hadn't had the Vandal spell that says fuck you to everything that you have on the board. Nami for Aphelios, Abyssal Guard for Jol Hunters, Grumble Slug for Journeying Sandhopper. None of these are really gonna make my deck more effective. So I think I'm just gonna pass. Here we go. I'm gonna skip this Raid Collector's card game. It's only in it so that I can buy cards that are expensive. I'm gonna skip this trade. I don't think the Sandhopper is really gonna help. So this is probably another 0-2, but that's fine. That's okay. Jol Hunters is just good. Oh, the 4-1? That's true. I just don't usually take it, but that might have warranted a little more thought on my end. Pocket Pals. Oh, Pocket Pals for attach units, huh? Can I tell you about my pocket pussy? Sorry, Yumi! Udir Nar, what's up, Magical Purple? Hello, I see you have good colors and decent champions and expeditions. Ah, this is fine. Everything will be fine. I promise it'll be fine, guys. Magical Purple, you ain't got shit. You ain't got shit on my little Grumble Slug. Look, he tunes too, he's cute. Pocket pussy where? Apparently the Yumi stuff was referred to as Pocket Pals. And I was immediately like, man, did no one ever call it Pocket Pussy? Because I feel like someone definitely did. There's a Sandhopper for even more attune. Alright, that's kind.
Nothing feels better than the sun on your scales.
The sun on the scales. You're a sea creature, though. Why does that help you out? Take damage! Okay, I have a Make It Rain to get around the Bone Scryer, I think, in the future, assuming they don't buff it too much. They cannot cast a Gnar, but they can cast a Bitsy Lizard. And I don't approve of that. I think we can hold it, though, and then Make It Rain Pilfered on a future turn to hold the mana. They, seconded Dev said that they probably switched it. Or buff it. Yeah, if anyone pointed it out, they were probably like, you know that's not 100% kosher, yeah? Maybe for some other games, but not for Riot. Hi, Flame Spitter. You're just dealing a damage. Do you have Lenar? Probably you have Lenar. You're casting Impact to get something like that out. Oh, I don't like it. Stunning doesn't do anything here. I might just sneak out a White Flame. They cast Gnar, we have an attack. They cast a Murtwolf Shaman. That becomes the 5/5. Yes, okay. That's annoying. And you draw a card. Actually quite useful. actually really useful. 2-1 actually makes this a little bit easier. I could also stun it with the Leona, try to get that going. That might not be too bad. Break it down for a little bit. Make it so that their units aren't great. They only have 5 mana. They probably can't cast it on here. Just fuck your 5/5. I want to swing at your face. Face, maybe. Is this Expeditions? Yes, it's Lorian. Hello and welcome back. It is indeed. I'm trying to do Nami Leona. Don't ask questions. Or do. That's also fine. You have a mana. So I don't want you to have that making poison darts. So fuck that noise. Give me a 7/3. Now I can block the 5/5 a bit better. What's the Nami at? 4 of 8 now. Perfect. I can transform the 2/3 now. That deals damage. They can not cast Udyr, and he's under leveled, so probably not going to happen for a little bit. We could also invoke. This is an okay blocker, to be honest. Moonsilver, Cosmic, and Crescent Strike. We don't behold anything else right now, so maybe just the stun for a little bit.
And that one.
I have room to cast that. Ooh, we have a great opportunity to cast it so that we deny them their Pokey Stick. Because I could block it with the 3/6, but I think it just avoid it for now. And everything can go on the following turn. Did they have Gangplank and Sedge or something? They have Gnar and they just waited. Yeah, they have Udyr Gnar. So they're trying to ping for the Udyr. Yeah, that was messy. I forgot that he was still gonna transform, to be honest. The 7/3 can, I think, go. Nothing has Overwhelm, which is the annoying part. No, to be fair, it just dies next turn anyway to the Gnar. So better that it takes something else out on its way. Because, yeah, it just dies with the quick attack. I don't have a buff for it. And if they trade a unit here, then the Gnar doesn't have anything vulnerable to take next turn, which gives us a little more leeway. Hi, Chip. I could transform the Chip into something. We could elevate the Chip to greatness with the Mystifying Magician. There's a Pokey Stick. Fuck you. Guard, I'm not casting spells. Let's just Chip Mystifying and see what we can get, I think. I could also pilfer them. Pilfered goods. Or, yeah, make it rain pilfered goods. There's a Spotted Toad, so you're also gonna trigger. It made another Moon Dreamer! Ah, no! That's not what I needed! Okay, I mean, it's blockers, but... Ah, Jesus. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. Thanks, Mystifying. Ruin Runner was a much better pull on the last one. Playing your first expedition and your champs are Lysandra, Shyvana, and Fizz. Good luck! So you have Bilgewater, Freljord, Demacia? Yeah, Shyvana may carry you. If you can get the Shyvana down on the field before your opponent does anything, you're golden. You're fine. Don't worry about it. If you only have Lysandra... then definitely a good luck situation. But yeah, if you have any good Demacia. There we go. What? Someone has a bunch of... Has a pile that is even more random than me for once. Also, Octa, hello. Yeah, it's currently broad daylight outside. It's the most normal lighting. Do you prefer the weird lighting, or do you like the normal lighting? I'm gonna just take the damage from the Gnar. It's okay. I'm gonna take it anyway. Down to 13. That's, yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. Just now your second choices are Galio, Thresh, and Zoe. What did you do in a past life for this? I'm not sure. But that is a little worrisome. Almost a hatchet. Do I cast this into a fucking make it pilfer goods? I'm just gonna die to the Mammoth Shaman now. They just have so much overwhelm. This is once again, my Nami draft is going poorly. Yeah, it also depends on what your first expedition choice was. I'm gonna take some stuff. I took a sentry and I took a fucking mini T. Oh my god, that might actually save me. Not gonna lie, that might actually save me if I can keep it alive. Because it's gonna start taking the 6 power units. I just need to damage Nexus for it. Is there any way I can damage Nexus for it? Ah, that's an iffier proposition. Took Shyvana. You could say it's overwhelming. Personally prefer the colorful alternatives as every once in a while. Like the white girl dorm room. Oh, you're not wrong. You're really not. Sometimes I look at some of the items that I own and I'm like, I feel so basic. And then I'm like, but you know what? I like the way it looks, so it's okay. It's okay in the end. Do they take a point of damage? So the 3/5s are okay-ish. I just want to be able to cast this so that I can finally get rid of the fucking mountain. The rangers and the 6/4s and stuff. Where's the pumpkin spice? I don't like pumpkin. So that's a point in my favor of not being a basic white bitch. I will occasionally go to Starbucks if other people are offering me Starbucks though. Like if someone else walks in and they're like, ah yes, I'm going to Starbucks, would you like anything? I'll probably take them up on the offer. I'm not hitting Nexus with anything! W, that it was you all along. Mago is full swing for plunder. Oh yeah, that was also my plan, but I have failed. I have just no. Oh, and they discarded it. No. Oh, they saw that I had it too. No. No, just a lot of no's. Oh no. We're all BWB deep down. Even if girls have basic items in the room, it's still more stylish than the average male den. I don't know. Well, I don't know where the whole male den thing came in. The guys I know are like usually pretty fine, honestly.
Can see the Damascene border from here.
I also, here's the thing, to be fair, I also really like minimalist, like traditionally more masculine aesthetics. So whenever I see that in some guy's house, I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. I like it. I'm going to die to the mammoth rager, the mammoth man. Hi, mammoth man, how are you feeling? I am very dead. How are you? I am very extremely dead. Goodbye, world. Clean is more important than aesthetics. No, that's true. As long as the surfaces are fine, we can be okay. There's a crusty codger. I'm feeling a bit crusty because of that draft experience. No! No! Okay. 141 of 145. Give me that poro. Give me that poro. All right, we're blazing through these drafts. Hate this building with the buckets. Only know how to do single card at a time. Also, Nolan, thank you for the raid and for hanging out for a bit. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Or your evening, wherever it is. Clean is important. Young men usually struggle with that aspect. I mean, to be fair, I struggled with it when I was younger, too. Fuck it. I'm gonna do one more. I think I'm gonna do one more, and then because I don't have any submissions currently waiting from people, I'm gonna, I think, do one more and then call it there for a little bit. Yourself included. Yeah, I used to be super clean, and then it just got messier. I've gotten messier as I've gotten older, which is not a good thing. You think building around buckets makes it fun? It's a different type of challenge, but if you're not used to it, it definitely feels weird. Anyway, for this one, Ari, Pathless Ancient Windsinger, Hecarim, Mask Mother, Soul Shepherd, Gnar, Stone Stackers, and Primal Strength. I'm gonna not take Ari because I'm not comfortable with her in generally in constructed as much as other champs, and also getting Foxy Ninjas to go off as a bucket is weird. Ran out of storage space, need more bins. Everyone always needs more bins. Like, the reason the container store exists is because people are like, man, I need some bins. And I need this very particular size, and this color, and this shape, and this material. All hail the container store. and Amazon. Hecarim seems fun. I agree. Hecarim seems like it could be a nice way to go out with a bang. Even if we lose, being able to cast an attack with a Hecarim, good times. So I'm gonna take Shadows and Dust. Hecarim, Mass Wonder, Soul Shepherd, I think seems all right. Let's do this regularly, though. I don't think any of these choices are really good for ephemerals. No! Also, Saritz, hello and welcome back. Thank you for the resubscription. It goes pretty good. How are you? Thank you for supporting the stream. I really appreciate it. So I took the Hecarim. I took Pony. There's Yasuo with the Solitary Monk in a Pathless Ancient. Teemo, Chumpwump and Shady Character, Nautilus, Riptide, and Shellshocker. We can go deep. You want that deep Hecarim run? I don't know. Seriously, ruined it. Nah. We've graduated from count without the O to Saritz though. What do I want here? I don't want all of these anyway. I don't want any of this. I think that Nautilus is not bad because we already have Shadow Isles. Yasuo is the best choice, unfortunately. I think it's either Yasuos. It's the Yasuos now. Also, new kid. Thank you for the gift sub to Dildo Master 69. Once again, my sub listing has set the tone of the stream experience. Also, Boosty, hello and welcome back. Lots of people to greet. Exciting. I personally, I think I kind of agree that Nautilus with Maokai would help with the Shadow Isles, but I think I want to say Ionia Shadow Isles as colors for Hecarim might be better. Survive with Nautilus, you might get Maokai offered later. Yeah, Nautilus comes with the Shadow Isles deep cards, which is good. I personally think that Yasuo is, I think, what I would take. But I don't love it. I don't like it much at all, to be honest with you. But I'm hesitant to take deep in a deck that is not guaranteed now Maokai Nautilus. So I think I'm gonna take Yasuo and hope that the deck stays together with Spits and Prayers. The Hecarim synergy with Ionia is shit, like with like Shadows of the Past. I don't know. I still like this better personally, but we can try the Nautilus. Also, posted Sam, hello to you as well. Yeah, I'm off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I'm not here. I do other things. Mostly I hibernate. Whenever I'm not streaming, I'm just hibernating or being at work and I'm being unhappy. Not super unhappy. I'm at work, which is work. You know what? Fuck it. Let's take Terrors from the Deep. There's a couple of votes for the Nautilus. I'm hesitant to take it, but fuck it, let's go deep. Last Hollow Knight streams, how'd it go? Great news. Versus Drano, and it fixed your tub so it drains. This is fantastic. It always feels great when the product you buy actually does the job. You can shower without bathing your feet. That's definitely an upgrade. Also, I'm gonna take the Nautilus here. Posted Sam, I beat the Mantis Lords. That's what happened in the last Hollow Knight stream, which was pretty exciting. The downside analysis is the supporting cards kind of suck. Yeah, but I think we'll be okay, especially with choices like these, I think. Neverglade, Hired Gun. There's some Scout and Challenger, Harbinger, and Onslaught of Shadows. Harbinger is kind of memey, but Onslaught is nice to get the Hecarim going a little faster. Neverglade is great for Ephemeral, though. I want to take Neverglade because of the drain, but I feel like it's going to be kind of expensive. Though we might be able to survive with Hired Gun and our other units as well. Mantis Source certificate out. Thanks, yeah. It took me a couple of hours, but we got it in the end. Neverglade Hecarim is infinite health. Riptide and Shellshocker specifically. Nautilus has some good cards in the bucket. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, these aren't fantastic, but we'll deal with it. Takes from bench to the battle. Oh yeah, it's really annoying to have to go through the Mantis Village every time. Also, I'm gonna take Neverglade. I think I'm gonna risk taking the more expensive card and then hoping we find stuff later. There's Ripper's Bay. Guys, Ripper's Bay. Fucking draft done. Let me toss my whole deck. Or obliterate, not toss. Let me obliterate my whole ass deck. Stygian Onlooker, Doom Beast, Cutthroat, Lounging Lizard. Onlooker Doom Beast, not too bad. It's a weird, it's a bit of an odd Nightfall synergy, but I think that's okay. We don't need Plunder procs or anything, and I just kind of like the hoot hoot. We go deep faster with Ripper's Bay. Definitely not, though. I took you for half seriously for a second, but I don't think so. Think Luminous Dusk. Doom Beast is always helpful. I mean, to be fair, to the point of Riptide, I almost said Ripper's Bay. I was like, Ripper's Tide? It is at least a basic stun. It's not as good as Wallop, of course, but you know, it's not Bandle. It's just not Bandle. I'm gonna take Luminous Dusk here. Drag Dredgers, Glimpse Beyond, Neverglade, Mask Mother, Unto Dusk, and Unspeakable Horror. Dredgers is okay. Glimpse Beyond is really good. There's a second Neverglade and a second Mask Mother. Unto Dusk, not really necessary. Unspeakable Horror. Luminous Dusk is good cards, but I think Terror, there's a stronger argument for Terror in Shadows and Dust. Has anyone ever played Ripper's Bay deliberately? I chose it a couple of times when Lurk was brand new and I wanted to see if I could get it to work in draft, but it was also when it was bugged, so I never actually saw it do anything. Like, I was so early in trying to cast Ripper's Bay and use it that it didn't actually obliterate shit. It just sat there on the field. And I was like, man, I feel like I'm not hitting Lurk still, and it was because it was broken. Neverglade Mask Mother? We could take 2 of these boys. I mean, it's great for Hecarim, but I'm hesitant to take too many of them. And Glimpse Beyond, it's just such a good card. And Drag Dredgers helps us get to Nautilus, so I think Terrors from the Deep. Ripper's Bay is one of the worst cards in the game. I don't necessarily disagree. It's really weird. Swole Squirrel, Sparring Student, Mist Keepers, Spirit Leech, Brash Gambler, and Pilfered Goods. This wild pick doesn't know what I want for sure. Neverglade is super good from your experience. I might be thinking too much of Constructed, where it usually dies instantly. That taking 2 might not have been a bad choice there. But we do need draw, which is just something to think about. So Mist Keepers is never... it might trigger if I glimpse something down. What does Ripper's Bay do? Ripper's Bay, so there's a mechanic called Lurk, where if you summon a unit and it attacks, if it has the Lurk keyword, it will look to see what the top of your deck is. Ripper's Bay does a thing where if the card on the top of your deck doesn't have the Lurk keyword as well, it will remove that card from the game. Like Exile, it's called Obliterate in Runeterra. And it just wins the game. Yeah, I have been beaten up by it before. Here, I guess, Brash, no, I don't know, Darkness or Smash and Grab. Swole Squirrel is a decent unit, but I'm hesitant to move into a 3rd region. I almost want to say Darkness Rising because this is at least a 3/4 body with a draw card, but it's not great. Brash Gambler is also not really great. Spirit Leech. I think the Spirit Leech outweighs everything else. Pilfered Goods is nice, but we'd have to ping with the Neverglade to get that going consistently. Mist Keepers also has a chance to work if we get more spells like Glimpse Beyond. Draws, Poggers, and Limited. It really, it kind of is. We'll then have a Glimpse and a Spirit Leech, which I think is just pretty good. Pool Shark, Sapling Toss, Scuttlegeist, Song of the Isles, Unto Dusk, and Sapling Toss. So the Sapling tosses are nice. We could take an Unto Dusk for draw, and now that we have Stygian and Doom Beast, it might not be too bad. Scuttlegeist is okay, and Song of the Isles could give us lifesteal, but not too great. Take the pool shark. I think it's either pool shark, pool shark or unto dusk. I am slightly leaning towards the unto dusk in the sapling, though it is reliant on us getting those cards. Otherwise, it's just a 2-mana draw 1, and you need a sack outlet for Glimpse and Spirit Leech. If it's played early, but that also runs you the risk of it giving something fleeting that you don't want, which is why I generally don't like taking Pool Shark too much. Which is also, I think, why I'm tilting a little more towards the Luminous Dusk, because I've had it occasionally fuck me over, because if I play it at the wrong time and if I top deck the thing that I need later, I just lose it entirely. I think I'm gonna take the Dusk here, because we get the sapling either way, so we still have the Challenger and the Ephemeral, and this could get us a card potentially. Pool Shark again still does it, I just am hesitant about its fleeting condition. Remitter, Darkness, discarding a Pool Shark is just the same as never drawing it anyway. Discarding... Oh, discarding true, but I don't have any discard in hand, so I just don't want anything that's going to be dead in hand. Though I think there is an argument to just having a body on the field. I still like the Unto Dusk better. Personally anyway. For this, Ethereal Remitter, Piercing Darkness, Yordle Grifter, Lounging Lizard, we have 5 and 11, so Allegiance is not going to happen. Probably. Abyssal Eye and Sapling Toss. Terrors from the Deep looks pretty good here. Slayers is a little RNG, but maybe. Ethereal Remitter is like the Mystifying Magician, it can high roll. But yeah, Abyssal Eye is pretty good. And then there's also another sapling. Darkness has helped me out a lot in the past, but I think Terror is the Deep here. Yeah. Neverglade, Stirred Spirits, Ravenous Butcher, Stygian, Buru, and Dawning Shadow. Darkness Rising is tempting, but for our hopefully Hecarim-based deck, maybe Neverglade, Stirred Spirit, so we can get additional ephemeral procs, or just support something that already has it. There's a second Neverglade as well, so we're kind of recovering from dropping that before. Thanks, Terrors from the Deep here. Scrapshot, Bark Beast, Blighted Caretaker, Tortured Prodigy, Ye Been Warned, and Hired Gun. Blighted into a Tortured Prodigy. I don't know if we need the Spell Mono refill. Scrapshot is also an opportunity to take removal, which we just don't have in general. So I think for me, it's either Terrors or Ancient Evil. Blighted is just such a useful unit, though. It gives us 2 saplings. And Prodigy, as weird as it is, could be helpful. Because things should be dying pretty consistently. I'm just tempted to take the Scrapshot, but I think Blighted is fine, because we have 1-drops, okay? Our early game is, I think, pretty... relatively stable-ish. We just need to find everything from 4 and above on time, as in not at turn 10 when we're just taking a shitload of aggro. I think I'm gonna take Ancient Evil here and hope that we don't need removal later. Chum the Waters, Beast Below, Fading Memories, Stalking Shadows, Destin Ada, Watcher on the Isles, Luminous Dusk, I think. Scrapshot is nice. Bad Vengeance, but Bad Vengeance is a good expedition card. True. I think we're diverging on a lot of the choices here. I also just like taking units in general. I think here Fading and Stalking isn't too bad, because they guarantee us ephemeral copies of things that could be pretty useful. And we have enough that I think whatever we find we can also cast, hopefully in time, of course. So I think I'm gonna taste Dusk, Chum, and Beast Below. I think I like that a lot less, honestly. I think the Vulnerable is good, but we don't have very much in terms of leveling this guy. I like Chum, but I think I honestly prefer Fading and Stalking Shadows. Beast is good stat and Chum is removal. Yeah, but don't know if that's more valuable for what we're trying to build than taking Fading Memories and Stalking. Because we can also pretty easily trigger Neverglade and Doombeast with that, even if we only have one on the board. And honestly, if we need removal, I don't know how much removal is going to help when we're trying to get ephemeral attackers anyway. Attack referred to be good in XP editions. But I want to level him. If I don't level the Hecarim, I don't give a shit. I give less of a shit about the draft. 5/8 Overwhelm that brings 2/2 attackers is just good. That's true, but I want to get the level. I want to allow the level up condition to happen, and I think that's by taking Dusk here. So I'm going to take Dusk. I personally think that's better for the deck, not necessarily for the draft, if that makes sense. Thorny Toad, Beast Below, Burblefish, Mystifying Magician. We're not casting enough spells for Burble, I think. Or we might by the end of the game. Soul Gorger and Ether Fiend. Death's Door is okay. Soul Gorger is just kind of expensive. I can't say Gorger, apparently. Ether Fiend with the number of ephemeral units that we're casting might be a little more feasible. Though again, it is also a bad vengeance as a body. I think here Spellslingers would be great if we had more spells and or we're not running to run ephemerals. I think Terror and Death's Door. Thorny Toad gives us some healing. There's the Beast Below again. We worry about leveling Nautilus because Nautilus is trash before he levels. Toad and Beast. I don't like the Nautilus though. This is also an intensely personal preference of, I don't like the Nautilus. I don't give a shit about leveling the Nautilus, but I do definitely want the Hecarim to do something. I'm trying to turn this into a Hecarim draft and not a Nautilus draft because I don't like Nautilus. So I think Terrors of the Deep definitely for a deep side of the deck, but I'm going to take Death's Door here. If I'm proven wrong, I'll probably be proven wrong, but I'm going to take Death's Door anyway. Also, Justice Fractal, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Poor Nautilus. Yeah, well, other people like Nautilus. I don't have to. I think he's cool, don't get me wrong. I don't have any attraction to Deep. Not being liked. Other people like him though. Also, yes, hello world, hello Justice. Warden's Prey, Stirred Spirits, Blighted Caretaker, Sapling Toss, Blighted Caretaker, and Glimpse Beyond. We have 2 tosses already. We have 1 Blighted Caretaker. I think taking another one is pretty decent. We also have another Wardens and a Stirred Spirits. But I might just take Ancient Evil for the kill and the draw 2. So I'll take Ancient Evil here. Justin saw this game like 2 weeks ago and you're so addicted. Well, first of all, welcome to the Runeterra community. Second of all, I'm glad to hear you're having fun with it. What modes have you been playing? PvP, PvE, all of it? Atrocity, Ether Fiend. Hi, Atrocity. If I can get deep, Atrocity Nautilus is funny, but I think now we might be too far away from that, and I don't want a second Ether Fiend. Possession and Grasp is... Well, Possession's just kind of memey. Grasp is... okay. To be fair, we can potentially Possession into Mask Mother or Blighted or Spirit Leech at this point. So that might actually be less memey than I'm initially thinking of. But Sheriff and Chum the Waters, I think, is better than Possession and Grasp of the Undying. Like, it's just a more direct way to get it. Play some PvP and some Path of Champions. Super awesome for a free game. The free-to-play motto in Runeterra is really good, especially compared to other games. Mostly I'm thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, where you have to invest sometimes hundreds of dollars to get everything that you want. I think Lariat Rose here, though, is still best. And we get a Chum to counteract me not taking it before. Premium Expeditions before the buff. Yeah, I passed one up in the name of not picking Bilgewater once, and occasionally I still think about that draft, and I'm like, that was probably the wrong choice there. Mistkeepers for Blighted, Dread Grudges for Scuttlegeist, Tortured Prodigy for Glimpse Beyond. We have 2 glimpses. We have Unto Dusk. We have Spirit Leech. So we have 4 sources of draw. Don't know if we necessarily need Glimpse Beyond, though. There's an argument that we don't have enough spells for Tortured Prodigy to really do a whole lot. There's also a trade for Mistkeepers for Blighted. That might be worth as well. Both of these 5 costs are just kind of like, do we really need it? We could also just trade a Scuttlegeist out for the drag and then have the Shell Shocker Stygian saplings for 1 drops or 1 cost units. So, tempted to trade the Scuttle. Fatigue is strong. No worries. Lurk if you want to. Do what you like here. Lurkers and chatters, you are both amazing to me. Mist, maybe Mist for... I'm debating this draw here, and debating the Scuttle, honestly. Because drag is okay. Don't know how much that extra 3 ticks of toss is going to help, though. And Scuttle, if we can do all of the things, should be affordable relatively quickly. None of these have ephemeral attached to them. And our curve is honestly kind of okay. I might trade Scuttle out. Keep Mist and Tortured Prodigy. I don't love having 3 Blighted Caretakers because it can sometimes be hard to cast them if you don't have enough units on the field. And we don't have any Last Breath. I do slightly wish I had been able to take that Warden there. So I think I'm going to take this trade. I'm going to risk that trade. My curve is a couple of hills. I'll take it. Someone had tried to tell me there was a woman disturbing customer-wise by selling tamales out in the parking lot where you work. It's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So you got in this woman, are you selling tamales? And she said, yes. We replied, great, I'll take 3. That's a proper way to deal with a situation like that. Oh, chicken slider. Speaking of food, I'm up against a chicken slider with not Nautilus. What the fuck am I saying? With Nocturne Callista. I do want to take that with the hired gun, if you don't mind me. Thanks very much. We have Lifesteal. We have a Fearsome Blocker. We have Stalking Shadows. There's a 1-drop too. Oh my god. Yes! Perfect! Yes! Lost your virginity. False alarm. You just found it. Damn it, where did my virginity run off to today? This has a mind of its own, I swear to God. It's just stirred, I think. Ooh, there's also a Soul Shepherd. Okay, good. There's a Cursed Keeper, that's just a damage. Okay, we're not gonna touch that. You don't have Glimpse Beyond yet, or any Drain. So I'm just gonna try and hit you in the face next turn. Let's go! That should be 3 and 4, so 7 damage to face if that's the only thing they have, which brings them down to 11. We're gonna pass here. Sorry, Cursed Keeper. Ah! Okay. Let's remember to support in the right direction so I don't actually fuck this up. That's, yes, 7 damage. They are your best friend. Look at them. Shell Shockers. Adorable. There's a Sapling Toss. You're taking my 3-2? Okay, goodbye. That's a 2-3. I think we can just wait here. There's a Callista, so they take that, and I can't block anything. They tap down, though. Might be able to take this, because they're still going to take the 3-2, because it's the only blocker. So I think the Soul Shepherd is pretty safe. We can also take the Callista with this, and then hopefully something else. Nautilus, hello! You are a 0-12. Apologies. You might be that way for a little bit. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. That's whiffed entirely. God damn. My Stalking Shadows did nothing. That means I have all spells. My top 4 cards were all spells? That's a bit weird. I don't have very many of those. I have...
Make it worth my while.
almost none, to be honest, actually. Well, the Callista levels, or I take a shitload of damage. I don't want to take a shitload of damage. So, here we go, Callista. Ah! Ah! And of course I drew the wrong champion here. It's also not something I can cast anytime soon. There's a Mist Keepers. You are a body that blocks, so you can get in there.
And they follow us.
And then we cast the Soul Gorger, I think. You're currently summoning back the 4-2, I think. With the attack. There's an Everglade. Oh, they're hitting all the Shadow Isles better and faster. To be fair, they are also mono Shadow Isles. I can kill something with Ether Fiend. That's okay, if I can get there, of course. They're guaranteed allegiance because of that. Oh no! Guaranteed allegiance. How could you? Chicken Slider. How could my food hurt me this much? How is it doing it? Stop attacking me with things. Oh god. Alright, yeah, leave it the last one, so you go over there, and then if I kill anything, I die anyway, so... How do I do this? Can I do this at all? I think, so that deletes that over there. And then we put this in the front, so we take 2 damage. Can I save another one? Though it's 6, Neverglade drains us a little bit. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with this, honestly. Does Stalking reshuffle the deck? I thought it was like Archivist. I think Stalking Shadows does. Because I top-decked Ether Fiend, which shouldn't have happened if Stalking whiffed originally, right? As the DMV and it was finally returned. Name, the new kid, sex 3 times a week, no male or female, both, and sometimes a dog? Oh, sometimes a dog? Okay. You might be able to kill a Callista. Or I can kill the Callista and try to take... Or kill the Neverglade and try to kill the other thing. What's the best here? So that pings me for 1. We need fearsome blockers for the Mist Wraiths. I need to remove the champion or she's going to kill me a bunch. Drew 2 followers. Get a 2/14 tough Mask Mother. Oh my god, you're right, I can. I think I'm gonna try and remove the Neverglade. Neverglade drains me without the Callista even doing anything, so I think that's right. It could also be very wrong. Hopefully it isn't. Sorry, Soul Shepherd. Maybe we should have killed the Lifesteal, or maybe I should have killed the Lifesteal, but let's hope this functions. Because we have a little bit of lifesteal that should still be hitting into the 4-2, which means we can block the same way we did the last time. And then I think we can block the rest. Or I try and kill it here and now, so we don't even have to think about that shit. They have a Stalking Shadows. Also whiff! It didn't! Dang it! How dare you be more god gamer than I? I am the goddess of gamers. Obviously. Chronicler of Ruin. Ah, okay. No, thank you. All right. Well, I'm dead anyway. Good talking to you. Good conversation. Ah, God. All right. All right. Overrun with Shadow Isles. That's okay. Too many chroniclers. Also, I mean, if I played with Nautilus, we definitely would have baited out any removal at least, but... Okay, so if I cast Blighted Caretaker, I lose the lifesteal. Maybe I get something else out of it, but they just have a burst speed Mist Wraith, so it's lethal. Oh, very lethal. Yes! Alright. Goodbye! Yeah, that's the first place I would need to block to not die. And then they also have 10 more damage on top of it. Let's try this again! Is my Nautilus Hecarim doomed? It's okay if it is, I'll survive. Nautilus for Maokai, Mistkeepers for Spirit Leech, Skull Gorger for Thorny Toad. It's giving me a Maokai! I don't have to think about deep anymore. It's giving me a Maokai. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna take that train for sure. That's gonna be way easier. It might not win us the game still, but it's gonna be easier, and then also I can cast him at a lower point. Also, Crazy Strong, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. All right, Maokai. Now help us out here, buddy. Make me saplings. Make me units. Make me blockers. Give me things. Oh, I need to sit differently, apparently. My back is starting to complain. think I slept on it wrong. I'm old enough that I can sleep on my back wrong, and that just doesn't process, that doesn't compute yet in my skull. I'm getting old. I feel old. What's wrong with me? Okay. That queue's taken a while. That's unfortunate. Play expeditions! Just a PSA. Play expeditions. If you want, of course. That's... radar pike no killer? Sure. There's the Maokai. I do like a good Maokai. I think I can pull some cards. Maybe I should have kept the Doom Beast, or maybe might have been able to hold the Doom Beast. There's a Stirred Spirits into a Caretaker. I also top-decked Hecarim. Oh, you're a bit big, buddy. You're a bit big. Let's see if they do anything here. Nartalia probably wants to cast Preparations. And... Predict? Just general ping city? Ping, time to ping things down, huh? That's a 2/4. That's okay. So I'm gonna cast this for now. I think just Maokai on the next turn. Stirred Spirits isn't super necessary. 1/4, start that train going. We can honestly kind of wait. We kind of have to wait because we don't have any great options between... I was gonna say we don't have any great options between 4 and 6, but we also maybe have Maokai, Neverglade, Hecarim? There's a Predict. Ooh, are they picking a landmark? Are they actually gonna give it elusive for once? They didn't! I never see anyone do that, and it makes sense. Hi! Okay, I might need to block with the Stirred, but that's okay. That's fine. I'll accept this. There's a pokey stick. How dare you? How durst you? Do not poke me with the stick! You're hitting the tree with the tree, and that just seems rude. Construct of Desolation. Okay. That's what, Obelisk or Acolyte? Obelisk or Acolyte. What are they buffing there, then? Sheriff is also here. You made that Obelisk. I'm gonna cast an Everglade Collector. Doom Beast and Sapling. Here's the 2/1 for blockers and other activities. And then I can hopefully just cast a Hecarim. There's an Ember Monk with Quick Attack. Doesn't matter. Take my 2/1. Oh, yes, Drain! Oh, drain it good. Don't mini-morph me. Please do not mini-morph me. Mini-morph is a lie. It doesn't exist. It's all fictitious. We're taking the 4/4. We can also buff the 2/1 so that it can actually kill it, which I think is fine. So here we go. Take that. Take this. And then we have a 5/6. And we have 2 ponies. 2 extra units. It should hopefully work. That's now a 3 of 7. Let's go. We're also draining 1. We're actually draining 3 currently, but we're hitting out. We're maxing out our HP there. So they're down to 12. That's okay. I have blockers and lifesteal still incoming. Yes. Yes. Yes! Also, this is now at 5, making it much more affordable. There's a Talia summoning 2 landmarks. Hello. Hi. Hello. What's up? Spirit Leech for draws. Not great. I hit deep. Okay. There's another Everglade. That's pretty decent. There's a Vagabond summoning that. I think we can summon this. Sheriff would be great, but I think we can do that next turn. We could also kill something, but I think the 5/5 is fine. We're at 20 HP. Stalking Shadows into Dust got tossed. We are gonna start losing shit, though. I need to be careful of my deck size here. That's a 9/5. That's okay. There's a Soul Shepherd. Let's just cast this, I think. We could also Soul Shepherd into Lariat Rose to get things to be larger. Or to get the Hecarim procs larger. Though we are actually going to run into the issue of the saplings fill board space here. Ether Fiend and Chum the Waters got thrown. There's the 2-1. So try to kill the Talia, we try to kill everything else. So give me that. Give me your Talia. Give me your 3-3. And then Hecarim, you can go to town if you like. I think. That is still room. Yep, that's still room for all of the attackers to stack in there. Shove them in. Currently -2. Currently at 1 HP. All we need to do is glimpse beyond something and they die. Oh my god, wonderful! It doesn't matter. As long as my Neverglade is allowed to do things, and it is. So goodbye. Thank you! Because now you kill the Hecarim. So it does the damage, and it also does the other thing. So we got it in the end! Nautilus from Maokai worked out.
Triumphs for once.
The tree has come out on top. Beautiful. Well, we can keep going for a little bit at least. Maokai, Neverglade, Stirred Spirits, Hecarim, Onslaught, and Soul Shepherd, Nautilus, pick a card, and Jal Hunters. Hecarim, Onslaught, Soul, I think is okay, because we have 2 Neverglades already. And 2 2/2s with the additional buff from Soul Shepherd might be okay. So I think I'm going to take Shadows and Dust here. Gives us a couple more 2-mana cards. I think that's alright as well. I believe. Okay. Put me in again. I want to hit someone with my horse! Lammy Jam with Kindred, Ezreal, and Jinx. I was like, what's her name again? It is Jinx. Get with it. That's an interesting opening. So Kindred and P and Z are gonna kill a lot of things. They're gonna kill a lot of things, and they're gonna try doing it really fast. Hopefully Hecarim will be able to counteract that a little bit. I also just realized I don't have the skin equipped, and I should do that for sure. Don't play anything early. Don't have a turn 1 play. No turn 1 plays? Excellent. Very pretty aesthetic, though. We got the board everywhere. The nice board everywhere. I'm gonna pass. That's 3 damage. They have 4 mana. I think we can stir it into a Stygian. They have 3. They might have some discard mechanics. It looks like Sentinel colors for sure. There's a Hapless Aristocrat. Let's do this. I could have also stockinged and Masculined that, but that's okay, I think. So that currently is only blocked by the 3-1. Could have attacked with the 3-2 there and let maybe 6 damage go through. That's okay, I think. There's a Tortured Prodigy, so you're a little expensive. There's an Undying. Okay, don't want to give that vulnerable. Let's stalking here, see what we can find. We didn't whiff, that's good. Don't need a ephemeral Lariat, I think. Let's cast the permanent one here. Attune a little bit. Not blocking any of that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, can't really do that. As long as your Undying stays over there, nice and only 2 damage. I don't have removal or silences, which is kind of bad. Damage your Aeronaut. Let's do this.
Give them room to spread.
Ether Phoenix goes beyond. Here's a 2-1. So let's take everything that can block. I think that's okay. That becomes a 4-2. 4-1 rather. We have then 2 ephemeral procs for the attack. The elusive can't do that. That trade's there. They still take 5 damage here. They have a Get Excited for the 3-2. Better that than on the Maokai. because that means he can't be drained as easily. That's a lot of small pings happening, but we should be able to keep summoning units. There's the sheriff, and there's the where's his face? The Hecarim, which is pretty good. I think Hecarim into Lariat, especially because of the kindred happening. You're a 4/3. They could have Black Spear, but this gives us a both of these give us bodies, actually. Maybe the... I'm still tempted to do the champion first. Though I think Lariat might be safer because then it's Grant vulnerable, and then we can still respond with the Hecarim to take the kindred afterward. That resolves. Hecarim and Bilge, how dare your expedition mimic your reality? Talizo! I'm sorry, yes, we're doing some expedition stuff. I don't want to take all of that damage. Oh god, down to 4. Do they have Mystic Shots? I don't have Neverglade, so I can't gain it back very easily. But I don't want to play into the kindred at all unless I have to. Let's just do this and try and take her, and hopefully they don't have a fucking vengeance or anything. That would be bad. I also have Chum the Waters for another source of removal if we need. There's the deep already.
The elements bind the living and the dead.
So let's take that. They can now kill my Hecarim, which is very unfortunate. Actually, they can't if I do this. So that's 2. So they can kill that, which is whatever. Let's take the thing that can't... not that. Let's do this into that. Then we can take the spider there. That stays back. That's the attackers over there. If we can find a Neverglade, we might be able to recover from 4, which is very... It's just very Mystic Shotable, and I don't appreciate that. At all. You're at 6 of 7, so one more attack and we've got it. One more attack and we have it. Woo! Come on, pony, let's go. Yeah, you're killing that. That's okay. Now I can be very easily Mystic Shot. Oh boy. Don't have more of those, please. They suck. They really suck. Watch it beat to like 2 unspeakable horrors or something. Probably will be. No, I just have Aftershock. Alright. No landmark needed, just my Nexus. That's okay.
So many lost.
It's okay, Maokai. We have another attempt, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Relax. Riptide for Blighted, Mistkeepers for Crumble, Into Dusk for Mark of the Isles. Mistkeepers is doing pretty much nothing. So maybe a Crumble, though we're running out of options to kill things. Which is also a problem. But Mistkeepers has kind of been dead a little bit. Not enough rally. Not enough rally to pull off the Sheriff Lariat that we tried to do earlier. Riptide, Crumble, Onto Dusk. That would mean 22 units and 11 spells. I think that might be better. Crumble is also kind of weird, and we have then Crumble and Ether Fiend, but if we can summon more units, I think it'll be okay. But we have things like Onslaught, and we have things like Stalking. I just need them to not whiff. Along with the Duplicate of Follower. Never use spells to finish opponents because it feels cheesy, but you also spam shrooms. I mean, you're already kind of in the killing your opponent with spells then. I feel the same way though. I don't like casting Atrocity, but if you hand me a Peddler, I'm like, yes, this is fine and fair. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me where that switch is happening, but it is somewhere. Soul Gorger! Nom! I could have cast that as well, but let's wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. You have a Mountain Goat. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I also don't have anything that can block it anyway. So let's not just burn mana. Okay, here's the thought. Here's the thought process. Let's do this. And then let's do this. So that it should summon with the buffed stat. There's a Lunari that didn't work. Oh, you fucking missed the invoke. Oh shit. Oh no. That does feel pretty bad, not gonna lie. We can actually kill that to make it a 5/4 with Challenger, which is not so bad. And then we have Stygian afterwards for better blockers and attackers. Stygian. We could also hired gun, but we have the Challenger now, so I think that's okay. Pantheon Yumi Zoe. Have to be very afraid of the Bandle Targon. I'm going in, no fear! Oh, speaking of... Oh god, okay. Alright, well, speaking of the Pantheon and the Targon bit of all of this, that's annoying. Let's take... Let's see, I could try and take the Pantheon here, but it has faded. It doesn't ping off its barrier at all. Let's just do this.
Stand up.
Okay, they're blocking with that instead of the gem generator. Nightfall is literally something I never could pull off because I would forget to Nightfall. It's less obvious than Daybreak, you know? Like, you read the card and like when you're waiting for Daybreak to happen, it's like, oh yeah, it's here. It's shiny. It's literally glowing in my hand, like it wants me to do something with it. Nightfall is more subtle, I will admit. I guess they might have also just completely forgotten to cast the gem. Like, they might have thought they'd done it or something already and they just didn't, because it's a focus instead of a regular spell that you can cast. Think that into Doom Beast. Then if we sneak out a Rose, we can stack these attacks much better.
Are you ready to destroy a demon, Oracle?
I'm ready to light the way.
Yeah, because we have hopefully Rose to deal with that 7/5. Because they can't heal it too much more now. Take my 2/2, I think. You don't benefit from units dying, but I do. Yeah, that's a trade there. Take that. Give me a Sheriff. Could also kill to draw at some point. Well, let's wait and see if we need that. There's also a Hecarim. 5/6 into a 7/5. I wish there was something else. I don't want to attack with this to kill the Hecarim against the Pantheon. Though we do have 2 Hecarims. Might be an okay. Forgot that night comes after day. I wouldn't be surprised if I said something along the lines of that. Personally. I'm just like, oh yeah, the day-night cycles? I haven't thought of that in a long time. What the fuck is that? Also, says Ariza, thank you for the raid as well. I think you are raid number 4 of the day. We've got so many people in. But hello! Welcome to the stream in the chat. How was your stream? Hope it went well. Welcome to all the raiders again, as usual. Happy weekend. Hope it's going all right. Stargazer raid! Woo! Okay, that's fine. I want to kill your Pantheon. Can I kill your Pantheon? I really desire killing your Pantheon. It's important to me that I kill it. It's a pain in my ass. Stream went well. That's good to hear. Doing all right at the moment. We're on our... probably some of our last games of the day. For the moment. That's a barrier. Friendship. Goodbye. All right, that makes sense. That's fair enough. New Kid, thank you for the raid as well. Raid number 5 of the day. We're definitely raiding out today. I forgot to do it yesterday, but we're raiding out to someone else. If you guys have any recommendations of people who are on right now, let me know as well. Always happy to take recommendations for that. Oh, you have rainbow fish. Ah, dang. Ah, oh, mega dang. Ah, okay, I can't really do anything about that. I can't really do anything. All right, here we go. Can raid again if you wish. Only if you want to as well, new kid. As Glass said before, roll that red carpet out. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, God. I'm at 7. 7! That's 11. There's a Stirred Spirits. Let's just cast... First of all, Soul Gorger. I think let's do Shadows into the Soul Gorger. There are a couple of 3/3s. Let's make them worry about it. Because they also only have 1 unit, so they also technically need some blockers. Though I don't think I quite have enough damage to blow them out. Let's see.
Are you ready to destroy a demon?
Maybe we
I'm
do.
ready to light the way.
There's a Pantheon level, though. Oh, it's gonna roll something like Lifesteal, which is gonna undo all the work I've done. Yeah, there's elusive. There's elusive in there as well before, but not actually any lifesteal, which is good. I might be able to do something. Okay. You just need to do maximum damage. They cast a unit there, so let's take this last if we can. Hecarim, you guys. You at the very end. Oh, but you need to summon 2 things. We need the lifesteal anyway, I think. But that's also not great. If I do this, that's -2. I think then this, take that. I'm not going to be able to gain above 15 though, so we're just dead and I can't force lethal here. I unfortunately cannot force lethal, which just kind of sucks. I'm trying to math it out. Don't at me here. Don't at me here. I'm slow. I know. Pantheon is just casting, collecting keywords. A little bit, yeah. Could have casted on the Pantheon, but no. Apparently no. Oh, but they want to trade with the Hecarim. That makes sense. Ah, Neverglade didn't work out. Hello! I need a double vengeance, which is definitely something that I drafted. So let's go. Hopefully they don't rope on the attack. Do you think they rope on the attack here? I've been proven fucking right. They are roping on the attack. Why?
Lovely day for a battle.
Rope me. I fucking dare you. There's a second rainbow fish too. Fair enough. Fair enough. Pale Cascade. Apparently they didn't like me playing around with the Hecarim. Let's see if we can't get a shed emote. We can! Alright, Chimera, you're slightly less of a dick. I'll accept this. Ah, how dare you have cards to do things and stuffs. Alright. Some unlucky expeditions today. Though, to be fair, I think that Bilgewater Shadow Isles might have been slightly doomed from the beginning. I think it was either we needed to roll some different Shadow Isles cards, or I actually did need to go deep. But I don't like going deep or doing lurks, so that's also just... I didn't want to, so I didn't allow it to do that. But I have been streaming for about almost 4 hours now, so I think I'm going to head out. Don't have any submissions, I think, in the queue from people who are currently here. So I'm gonna head out for the evening, and I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Not early tomorrow, I don't think. But let's go find someone to raid. Any recommendations from the chat? Otherwise, I'm just gonna poke around in the Runeterra category, probably. See who's out there. I should stream all week this time. I'm actually going to be... Actually, this Wednesday, I will be live on a day that I'm not usually. Because, whatchamacallit? The patch is going to be up on... words on Wednesday. So I'm going to be on live for that as well. I'm ending? Yeah, I'm unfortunately wrapping up the stream. But also, We the Peoples, hello, and thank you for stopping in. Who's streaming Runeterra at the moment? Right now, could raid her if you want. Weon, thank you for the recommendation. I really should, shouldn't I? Let's see here. Not a ton of people live right now. Is being lame. Should be streaming 24 hours. I should be alive all the time, huh? Sir Turman is streaming. Why don't we go raid them? They raided me before, so let's pay it back a little bit, if we can. Look at me, big in the category. Let's go here, and let's go head out. Thank you all for coming by. Shout out to, actually, Caesariza, and then also, Absolution, Lemonade, and Nolan Manley for the raise today, and also New Kid, of course. Thank you all for sending people my way. I really appreciate it. And hope to all have a great rest of your weekend, and hope to see you again in a future stream. Appreciate you guys. But let's go kick off this raid. Goodbye. And thank you again for coming in today. Have a good one as well. All right, here we go. Thank you all again. Go have fun. Be free.